What's up, chat? Man, shout out to all the new followers. Shout out to the subs. We almost there, y'all. We almost at that 100 sub goal. We almost at them 7K followers. That's what it's about. I help y'all. Y'all help me. That's it. Shout out to all the Prime subs. I'm glad everybody linking their Twitch to their Amazon Prime, making Amazon pay for that shit. I appreciate all the love. Appreciate those subs. There was some subs. I just seen some damn subs. I always want to shout them subs out. $1 burst. Thank you for the 100 bits, honey. D Johnson. Hancherick. My boy with the big 5 months. Shine was good. Thought it was another one I just seen. I appreciate that, y'all, for sure. Y'all the fucking goats. Y'all made some money yesterday? I know y'all made some money yesterday. That's why I ain't asking. Shout out to everybody who was tagging me and shit that you seen on stream. However you got it. I love that for y'all. Shout out to the ones who grasping this straight thing. That's why we do what we do. Hey, damn. Shout out for the 5 gifted. Hey, appreciate you, bruh. God bless. Get your whole ass pinch hit. Shoot, my motherfucking Brody. Shoot. Hey, shoot, say something in the chat. You should still have your VIP. Let me make sure. My boy Shoot been in this fucking bag. I might have to recruit this nigga up under my goddamn wing and put him in the court or something. My boy been that's how I was, like how Shoot is. My nigga, he sit back, watch, see what's going on, see what people doing, and implement that shit and get it popping. My boy been going crazy. My nigga done went from one of the best guards on 2K to getting a bag. Shout out to everybody. What's up with it, my boy? Yeah, so shout out to everybody who been killing, man. Y'all been going stupid these last couple days. It's nothing like, I can't stress enough. It ain't nothing like when the performance matched the read. Thank you for that Prime sub. And I'm starting to see more straights. I'm starting to see more people playing these home runs by themselves. That's why when we be looking through these people, we always find those, okay, yeah, we know that they gonna fuck around and do it. But we're the ones with them plus 500, 700s. I went to sleep. The last thing I seen before I went to bed was that damn Michael Taylor. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't even need a VIP shoot. You still got your first badge. That's how you know. If y'all new to Twitch, if y'all see Yo Shoot, you see how he got that thing that say first. He was one of the first 10 subscribers on my page. One of the first 10 people when I started streaming 6 years ago. So I seen Michael Taylor go. I seen somebody tag me. They sold on some banner shit. They done put the boost on the plus 1,000 for Michael Taylor, and that bitch hit too. That's crazy. It was a couple people. Pete, Delp, 2 of them. So I'm glad that this shit helping y'all. If you new and you looking for this ain't that, man, it's all information. I'm just trying to point people in the right direction. You do what you want to do. And the reason I used to give plays, but the reason I stopped giving plays because I start realizing everybody just sitting here, they just want to parlay. And I'm not personally a parlay person. I find the spots. Only way I'm parlaying is if you give me some type of a boost that make you have to parlay. That's why if y'all don't notice why they always be like 30% boost, but it gotta be a parlay. They don't want you to get in the hang of learning straights. They don't want you to play straights. They want you to parlay, parlay, parlay. That's what keep their lights on. That's why them boosts be making you have to parlay. Oh, it gotta be a same game. Like, man, fuck out of here. Caught me lacking 0 for 5 at bats and 3 walks. So guess what you do then? You come right back and you bust their head again. Find the read, live with the results. At that point, I mean, what more can we do? We come here, we find what's the best spots. At that point, nigga, you got to go out there and go up the bat. But you know you putting yourself in the right position, going after the right reads. We don't care what the odds is. We don't care what your damn name is. If the read makes sense, run it. Simple as that. Just found weird stat on pitchers giving up homers on Sundays. Chase, 5 homers, and Michael Laurent. They both give up 5 homers apiece on Sundays. Noted. Shout out to the 225 off the goddamn notey though. Before you ask, if you knew, this is propfinder.app. I'll put it in the chat. Use code Cuzzo, you get 30% off your first month. That's the then of course I put a comma. What the fuck? Hold on. This is the website that I'm using, the website that we all on right here, propfinder.app. Appreciate that prime sub, Kenny the Elite. So that's where we at. So you got a bunch of tabs, right, all over here. So I always just come here, start on most homers versus pitcher, just to see like the history of people. Mike Trout, is this big enough? Yeah. Mike Trout got 3 homers against Kevin Gausman on 20 at bats. Shit like that. So I always try to see who got like multiple homers in their career. Don't mean I'm gonna run you, but it's just good to know, right? Pitcher summary, you can see all the pitchers today. Look at individual hands, see what they're giving up. I always try to come over here and look at home runs per 9. 3 homers a game on average. Oh, 3 innings pitch, 1 homer. So okay, that makes sense. Chase Burn. So you can see like who getting rocked by which hand versus righties. Who you about going in there with your sister? Okay. Profar. Yep. Hey, that's crazy. Shu hit me earlier about Profar. It's a small sample size, but I don't even really think that matter no more with him. Profar in a good spot. I know that for sure. So you can kind of see like who you want to target. Make it easier on you. Home runs hard enough. I can't stress it enough. Put yourself in the best position. Find pitchers who getting rocked. Like fuck a name. Oh, this is such and such bat in the day. But who they going against? Because it is pitchers that don't give up fly balls or don't give up barrels. You know what I'm saying? Or hard hits. You have pitchers who arsenal is literally intended to give up all ground balls. So you want to know those type of pitchers. So you stay the fuck away from them. Full batter versus pitcher tab. This is basically the history of every batter today if they face the pitcher today, what they done did against them. Ballpark weather, you can see the ballpark weather. The only difference from this screen and the other one, you can actually click on it from here and see the entire like 5-hour window. So you can see like how the weather gonna be throughout that whole time. Almost Cash, Springer, Jazz, Seager. Who missed? Hey, damn, what we just hit another hot train, y'all. Y'all goats for sure. Hey, I appreciate y'all. We about to hit that 100 before I end stream. Love the support. Picture weak spots. This everybody new favorite screen. Damn, the Braves lineup out already, y'all. This auto update. If you wanted to update yourself, just click right here. Any new lineups that's added, it'll just add them on here. But generally, it'll do it itself. When the lineup is confirmed, whoever the weak spot is up top, it'll highlight the person in that spot. Oh shit. Pre-confirmation, like this side, it'll show the weak spots of the pitcher, but it's not going to highlight who in that spot until they know officially who in that spot. For those who never been on here and use this pitcher weak spot, but this like everybody's new favorite, especially if you research the person and then they fall in a weak spot. Yeah, the exit velocity, so you can see like you can see. I tell y'all, I like to do this. I just look at yesterday. I try to look at yesterday. I try to look at field out, double, triple, and sack flies. I eliminate the homers, and I'm trying to see by going through distance. Nathan Lowe, 105, 21 angle, 403, and that wasn't a homer? What the fuck? So I try to see like who was close to homers. So if I see something I like today and I see that you went to the fence yesterday, those are other reasons. Summary, propfinder, he big on this. This basically telling you in the last 6 days who's seeing the ball good. This has nothing to do with a pitcher hand, a pitch mix. It's just like right now, who hitting hard. Like the most barrels right now in the last 6 days. You know, Springer, Adele, Rosarina. You can do it by who got the highest barrel percentages in the last 6 days. Who got the most homers in the last 6 days. This is strictly off of just seeing hot hitters. Nothing to do with nothing else. Maddie. What's up, Maddie? Appreciate the 5 gifted. W Maddie, yeah, y'all know who that is? If you've been in the com long enough, you know what the fuck who y'all know exactly who Maddie is. What's up, Maddie? Home run percents. You can see this. This is all last 6 days. Who got the most hard hits? And you know what's crazy? Prop Finder have called out in the chat, y'all, 2 days in a row. Pay attention to this, because this lets you know that this worked. 2 days ago, Prop Finder came in the chat and said a Rose Arena had the most hard hits at that point. He go yard. His data didn't look good, but he went yard because he had the most whatever. Hold on. Yesterday he came in the chat. We had bypassed Yainer Diaz. He didn't really look like too good with the metrics, Prop come in the chat. Yainer got the most hard hits as of today, which was yesterday. Yainer go yard. So that's telling you it's something about this thing, about this sheet where it's telling you like who right now is smoking shit, whether it's a homer or not. They just seeing the ball well and they hitting the ball hard. Period. So that's where you can use this little summary part at the exit velocity tab. And then of course, this is where the magic happens. This is where we find we've been going stupid. Today, y'all looking like another. Let me go back here. 86, 88, 86, 90. Oh, yeah, I don't see much rain. I got a 36% here, but the roof might be, okay, the roof there, so we good on that. Hold on. My chat moving faster. I can see it in the corner of my eye. Hold on, I'm going to get right back to y'all. We got a 43% here. Be careful with this Cubs game. Oh, I'm not touching this game. It ain't even got nothing to do with the rain. We done already went through this conversation about Wrigley's. Whatever way the wind going matters. This shit going 16 mile an hour in. So that shit y'all seen the last 2 days, don't count on it. Wind coming in, and it matters in Wrigley. Out, 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 out. Honey with 5 gift. What in the fuck is going on? Y'all going stupid in this bitch. J Jigs with the 3 months. Appreciate you. Did Maddie come back here? Maddie probably dropped them bitches and kept it moving. W Maddie, man. Notorious with the big 3 months. Hey, yeah, y'all going crazy. I love y'all, man. Y'all been going crazy. Shit, fuck it. We look like we got all winds going out. A 12 mile an hour coming in here, but the roof's up. Oh yeah, we got another day like the last 2 days, y'all. Let's get to this goddamn pape. Yeah, the first lady be holding it down, Burst. On God, like that's one of the, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the, yeah, the realest for sure. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap in with Honey. If y'all like builders, and if you don't know what a builder is, it's just like a 2-3 leg parlay that's like a plus 100. Treat it, it's like a parlay version of a straight. She the queen of them bitches. She'll get you right. That's how you get your bankroll right. Run you some straights, run you some builders that you're going to put majority of your money on. You will spend a lot of money on those. That's what's building the bank for you to just sit there and throw a couple dollars on these parlays. So even if you don't hit none of your parlays, it don't even matter. You still up for the day because you took care of your straights and your builders. So y'all ever need some builders, y'all might want to get with Honey Bunches. She drop them on the timeline every day though, but you know, shout out her, shout out TMTD. Y'all know how it go, man. That's the fam for sure. All right, so let's get into this this slate. We got a 11:30 game. That's why I'm like, let me get this stream started. If nothing else, let's get this game out the way for sure. All right, we got Orioles Braves 86 degrees, 4 mile an hour winds going to left field. That's good for righties. We got Trevor Rogers. He only gave up 1 homer this year, and that homer is to a righty. Makes sense. He a lefty, so the split. Grant Holmes. Grant Holmes is a tricky person. I'm going to tell you that right now. He got 14 homers, 6 to left, 8 to righties. He's given up a homer and a half to righties, a homer to lefties. I tell y'all all the time, look at this new feature. Pay attention to this home run per fly ball. This is telling you which hand does the most damage to them when they can get the ball in the air. Right? Versus lefties, he got a 13%. Anything over 13% is great, though. He got a 13% home run to fly ball to lefties, but he got a whole ass 21% to righties. So keep that in mind. That kind of tells you which hand does the most damage to them. PG, appreciate that sub. Baldwin 2. We got some spots, huh? Okay, so let's get to this side. Let's start at the top since they got them. God damn. Profar, yeah. And they giving it to you at 6:30. Y'all know how I operate, chat. Y'all know how I operate. You give me anything at plus 400 or higher, I'm a made man. And I like when days happen like yesterday, because it's one thing when I say it, but it's another thing when it happens, so you can understand what I'm saying. Do not let odds intimidate you. That don't mean nothing. That's the reason we go through these and we trying to find spots, because we want to catch the books lacking. We want to catch y'all when y'all overpricing people and take advantage. Michael Taylor, plus 1,000, hit. There was a couple people yesterday that hit that we talked about that was over plus 700. It's going to happen. So don't be afraid to take it if everything makes sense to you. It's just that simple. Fuck what them odds is. Bust their head every time, because they have no problem with busting ours. So every time I can take you bitches up top, I am. And I be praying that y'all giving me some super crazy value. 6-1 odds for the way Profar been hitting. I get it's a small sample size. I ain't hearing it. This shit look crazy. If you new here, you looking for high average exit velocity and a high barrel percentage. You can adjust this. I always like looking at last 5 and last 10. I'm an in the now person. I want to catch the batters that's hot as fuck right now. So I don't really go no more. If you've been around long enough, you know before the last update, it was on last 15 and you had no way of changing it. So now we can adjust it, which is beautiful. Last 10, last 5, me to death. Booker Chew, appreciate that Prime sub. There y'all go. If you new to the stream, if you got Amazon Prime, they own Twitch. Link your Amazon and your Twitch, sub up with their money. They give you 1 free Twitch subscription every month. Might as well come use it with Big Cuzzo. You can avoid all these damn ads and all the other shit. I mean, at the end of the day, you supporting the cause, right? Because all this shit don't do nothing but come back around to y'all. Because we're going to get this pape. We're going to get this pape every day. So you can also look at his stats. Let's see his stat cast. 67% fly ball, 33% home run per fly ball. Every time he hit a fly ball, damn near 1 out of every 3 fly balls he hit is a home run with 100% hard hit. And a hard hit ball is anything 95 miles or higher. So looking at his stat cast, crazy high fly ball, crazy home run per fly ball, crazy hard hit. 100% shit. Every one, and you can look right here at these 3 at-bats. Every one was over 95 miles an hour. 417, 380. Launch angles, crazy, right? So keep that in mind. You can come over here, look at his splits too. Again, he got a super small sample size. But this is a good thing to note. He got 2 homers so far. Oh, shit. Hold on, I'm clicking shit. He got 2 homers, and guess where both of them at? At home, where they playing at today. So that's telling you, he hitting real good. And what is it called? Truist? Day games, he don't got one again. I'm not mad at none of this. July, he got both of them this month, and these will be 6 days in, so he coming out fire. Versus lefties, he got one of those 2 homers. When he bat first, he ain't got none yet. But again, he got a smaller sample size. This alone right here is like, hell yeah. What's typically a good barrel percentage for a home run hitter? Anything to me over 30%. I mean, over 13% for real. But when you start getting up into 20, 30, 40, that's insane. Like, to me, on average, like 95 mile an hour exit velocity, average 95 mile an hour, and give me like 13%, 15%-ish barrel. Those are like numbers that can get a consistent home run, right? So when you start seeing people in the hundreds and 30s and up, you know you on the sun. But give me 95, 15, and we good money. Mike, appreciate that Prime sub. It's you. Appreciate that Prime sub. So you got bright green here for the season, which is all in the same thing. That's why his number's the same. But you can kind of look at this. So I'm about to call him what the girls be calling him. Oh, you know, girls give everybody a nickname. They be calling this nigga Jurassic Park. I almost just called this nigga that. Profar, great spot. Matt Olson, we just talked about him yesterday. I told y'all he was in a great spot yesterday. He in a great spot again today. And not only is he in a great spot today, he got better odds today than yesterday. But that's because lefty versus lefty. But at the end of the day, he got 4 homers against lefties out of his 17. I mean, at the end of the day, we looking at versus lefty who throw a 4-seam and slider. Yep, that's what he throw, 4-seam slider. So the way this work, if you knew, propfinder automatically generate the pitches. So it knows exactly what pitches is thrown to that hand from the pitcher. Anything over 12% is automatically generated. So you see he throw a sinker, change, and a sweeper as well to lefties, but those last 3 pitches aren't over 12%, so it's not going to automatically generate it here. If you want to add them, you will just have to click here, and you can see right here also. Oh, okay, let me add the sinker. It was right under it. Okay, that's cool too. He's still at 93, 20% barrel. And you can see right here on these individuals, when he see a 4-seam slider sinker, it don't matter. He's smashing shit. Let me see his stat cast. 20% fly ball last 5, 80% hard hit, 9 at home, 4 during the day, 2 this month, 1 on the Sunday, 4 versus lefties, 2 home runs with a 545 slugger when he bats second. And you got him at plus 390. So he in a good spot too. Austin Riley in a good spot. And that's what I prefer. I prefer a righty. I'm not mad at Austin numbers, but knowing that Rogers a lefty, I prefer a right-handed batter. Hitting that in leadoff, I'm going to take it every time. Yeah, that's crazy. So I prefer a righty, That's not saying don't take Olsen, but if I can find a righty that I like, I will prefer that seeing at the pitcher, a left-handed pitcher. Austin Riley, another one, 94 average, 20 in the last 5 at bats. Last 10 at bats, 91-10. So notice it went up in the last 5. So that's just telling you in the more recent, he's getting better and better the more recent at bats he had, which you can see right here. 110, 111, 383, 3. He's smoking shit. So Austin Riley, what's his odds? 350. Let me see his stat. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 7 homers at home, 4 during the day, 1 this month, 2 on a Sunday, 3 verse. And you can see all green shit for him on the parts that's highlighted. So you got, this might be a good opening game. I'll be scared of morning games, but it might be a good game. As long as they come out there and do what they've been doing, that's all we need. Sean Murphy, 20% barrel. Of course, this is lower, but like I said, you're going to always have times where you got to make that executive decision. Am I tripping about this 85? No, for 2 reasons. He's still got a 20% barrel. And I can just look right here and notice, like, it's a lot of bright green shit. Motherfucker, last time touching one of these balls from a lefty, he 450. God damn. You had 108 subs. Damn. Okay, well, we're gonna up that. We're gonna up that after stream. Shout out to all y'all who helped me hit that 100 sub goal. Well, we got 330 in the chat. Now we got to get to this 7K followers. We 50 away from that. So especially if you're on your phone, go ahead, hit that little share button and send that shit to the timeline. Tell their asses to get in here. Because we don't want to hear no excuses when they're on the outside looking in that niggas getting money today. You should have been there. He told us. I think he in a weak spot. Who is? Riley or Murphy? See, the thing with Murphy, and you getting them at 5-1 odds. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A 20% barrel and a nigga who hitting 450 moon shots like that, I think I would just take you off the strength. And you giving me 5-1 odds? Yeah. I liked him yesterday, but then last minute he ain't play. This another one. Remember we talked about this. I love when certain examples pop up. Don't get too caught up in looking at these two. Is they good to know? Yes. When they stand out, they gonna stand out. Yes. But you can get tricked. This say 0% barrel, right? 60% hard hit, 20% fly ball. But if you just look right here, 342, 324, 332, 31, like all fly balls, 107, 100. Like I told y'all, barrel percentage, if you really like know how a barrel is calculated, it can get tricky because it got to be the perfect exit velocity with the perfect launch angle. But the harder you hit the ball, the wider the launch angle the number is. So like 95, maybe say like it got to be a 95 with a, let's say 25 launch angle, right? But if you go up to 96, the launch angle gonna widen up the number of which you can be at, right? So I say that to say you can get somebody like this right here. Let's say like 107. No, let's say it's 97. He only missed it because it got the distance and he right there at the speed, but then the angle was a little too low. Then you would come down here and see he got the angle and the distance, but then the exit velocity was too low. So it's like, it's weird. So don't just let a 0 barrel percentage throw you off of a person. That don't necessarily, we just talked about that yesterday and 2 people hit like that. That's why I always say, still use your eyes. When you can look right under it and see a lot of bright green, that's telling you something. I'll be his ass. So, I mean, I ain't mad if you don't touch that. God damn. Whoa. The rookie going yard today. What, he not playing? Well, he is playing because the lineup confirmed. Do anybody know what his odds is? What's Drake Baldwin odds? Why is his odds not showing? He in the starting lineup. Somebody tell me what Drake Baldwin line is. This shit look good right here. 104 with a 20% barrel percentage average. 800 on BetMGM. That's crazy. Let me see some. Where you at over here, Drake? He got 3 homers. I know he a lefty. He got 3 against lefties. Let me see his StatCast. 20% with a 20% home run and fly ball. He another like Profar. 100% hard hit. Everything he touched, which you can look at right here. Everything he touches is over 95 miles an hour. That's the first thing we need is you hitting that bitch hard. Hold on. Somebody just said 800 on BetMGM, and then you got to go all the way down to 460. Do not play this on none of that bullshit. That's 460 or 600s. If it's a plus 800 out there, I don't know if that's really 800 on BetMGM. Don't touch that shit. I better not see nan person when he go yard tag me with that little ass 460 or 600. If you ain't got BetMGM and you can't get that value, just skip it. You leaving so much money on the board with that 200 discrepancy, that big ass 200 difference. Thank you, Shay, for that prime sub. So I like this Baldwin for sure. Let me see his splits. Home games, he got 6. So he loved his park. 4 during the day with a 500 slug. 600 slug this month. A home run on 11 at bats. 464 with a homer on Sundays. 576 with 3 on versus lefties. 2 homers when he bats 6. Splits look good. StatCast look good. Metrics look great. And they talking plus 700s and 800s and shit. FanDuel shitty for that. When you learn how to, I'm not saying you don't. When you learn how to line shop, you will notice that FanDuel lacking on a lot of shit. The best home run odds usually are on BetMGM and Bally Bets. And lately ESPN bets. If you just so stuck on FanDuel and DraftKings, you're missing a lot of value on a lot of players. They never really have the best lines on nobody. Sometimes they do, but for the most part, like in the whole slate, you're going to need one of them other books if you want all your value for what you're seeing. Caught this double at plus 310 on MGM yesterday. Yeah, MGM be having that shit. Bally Bets be crazy. I wish I had it in my state. Bally Bets be stupid. Everybody have somebody at plus 500. Bally Bets will put that bitch at plus 1,000. They cannot price over there. I don't know who work in a trade office, but they pricing be all the way off from everybody else. If you got Bally Bets, I would only play homers on there. I personally don't. I'm limited on there. But if I could get an account on Bally Bets, I wouldn't play homers nowhere else. So, just a run through. We got Profar, smaller sample size, but you can't deny the power. You can't deny the power, right? And he's a switch hitter, so he's going to bat right. At 6-1 odds, Olsen, that I like this, but y'all know how my mind operate. When I'm looking at value-wise, you the least of my worries. Riley, another one. Can go. Sean Murphy, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at like the Sean Murphy's at plus 500. Profar, plus 630. Baldwin, y'all talking about at plus 800, 700. Them my 3 favorites. But this shit look like it can go. So you can't go wrong any of these ways. Again, we research for homers. That does not mean you have to take a homer. If you got them for a homer, you can go hit, run, RBI. You can go RBI. Shout out to all the people I seen a lot of parlays yesterday of people that we talked about, and they took it the smart way. They just 2 total base, about 4 or 5 of them together. You can go so many ways. You don't have to force the home run. By researching for home runs, everything under that applies. If you think they can go yard, and if they do go yard, they gonna cash all the other shit. That's much easier to do than a home run where you only got one way of hitting it. Break them down, like bust all these bitches down. Like, you can't just be so stuck on it. Got to be a homer. I'm only playing a homer. Why? Now let's see what that. Okay, Austin Riley, y'all. We loved him. He in that weak spot. But again, I'm telling y'all better start paying attention. For y'all who don't know, it light up green, right? When the isolated power, is 200 or higher. But if you look through sometimes, this one ain't one, you'll find players that got a high slug and average, but the only reason it's not green because the ISO might be like 191 or something. It's right under the threshold. Like this, for instance. Like this batting first. It's not lit up green because it just missed it by 400ths of a whatever the fuck. Right? 196. It's right there. A 429 with a 172. These are good numbers. So you can also make these weak spots. They just not lit up because it ain't got to the 200 ISO. Who batting 4th? Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy with this 455 slug. Here go a gem for y'all who knew, because they always ask. Austin Riley. We know Profar, Olsen, right? Look, I'm about to give y'all a gem. And I want everybody to go do this. We liked it Profar. We liked it Olsen. We liked it Austin. We liked it Murphy. Austin Riley, 2 and 3 RBIs. Murphy, 2 and 3 RBIs. That's all I'm going to say. All 4 of them batters in a row we like. Take the bottom 2. Take the RBI ladders. Easy money. both, if not both, one of them is getting 3 RBIs. If not both. But y'all, I tell you all the time, learn how to split your money up. If you would have put 10 on one of them niggas, split your 20. If you would have put 20 on one, take 5 and put 5 on 2 and 3. 5, 5, 5, 5. 2, 3, 2, 3. Eliminate guessing. We not here to guess. Fuck all that guessing. People only guess because they don't really grasp the thing of how to split money up. You don't gotta guess. We liked it, Austin Riley and Murphy in that 3rd and 4th spot. That's strength, right? Why try to figure out which one gonna get the RBI ladder? Play them both. 2, 3, 2, 3. That's 4 plays. Split your money 4 ways. Now you cover all ground. Either one gonna get them both or both gonna get them. And I'm an RBI king. I've done it plenty of times where I can get the 3 and the 4 batter to both max out. So yeah, that's how you know when them RBI spots at. Who is this? Where's his weakness at? Hold on. Grant Holmes. 6'8", 13%, 21%. Okay. Murphy RBI ladder. It's gonna be one of them. But I'm telling you now, don't go Murphy and then it be Riley and then you be like, damn. Or it go Riley and you took Riley and then it be Murphy. I'm telling you, y'all figure out this shit ain't number numbers. Fuck all the guessing. Just play them both. Split your money in 4. Play them both for 2, 3. Either they both go, and remember, again, it's all numbers. So if one of them hit 2, no matter if nothing else hit, if one of them can get to 2, you in the green. So 3, 4 for RBI spots, typically, it depends. It's gonna be, it's generally, for me, it's gonna be 3 or 4 or 4 and 5. It all depends on where I see the weaknesses at on the defense. It's gonna be 3 or 4, 4 or 5. That 3 to 5 section is your power hitters, right? That 3 to 5, generally your first and second are your best contact hitters. Not saying they don't hit with power, but them the ones that we know can get on base. Them usually your speedsters and all that. 3, 4, and 5 is power. So it depends on where I'm seeing the people I like for homers at and where the weak spots at. It's gonna be 3 and 4 I run or 4 and 5. But I very seldom do 1. My hit rate went way up when I understood how to split the money up 4 ways instead of 2 ways. Looking at it from a greed point of view, like I'd rather put 5 and 5 instead of 250, 250, 250, 250. And then I start thinking about it like, this shit all come back. Instead of guessing, I can just do it that way. That's why we here, Kenny. You know that, man. I try to give people a different insight on certain shit that I know that most don't be understand or even knowing. Let's see what we can find on this side. Somebody said, is Gunner? Let me see something with Gunner because this nigga be pissing me off. See, and this is why I want y'all to start using this StatCast. We did it yesterday. Hey, I don't know if y'all noticed too. What did I say yesterday that happened outside of homers? Did anybody realize how many doubles it was? Do y'all realize how many people we looked at yesterday that I said was going to hit a double and got doubles? And how do we know that? If you new here or you don't know how you knowing where those double people at, you see this? Prime home run shit, right? 95, 20. This is what you want for homer. You know why I wouldn't take him for a homer? Not saying he won't get one. As soon as I bring my ass over to StatCast, look at his fly ball percentage. 0%. Look at his line drive percentage. 80%. He hitting hard, but everything is going straight. He going right over second base to the wall. Those are double numbers. I told y'all yesterday, when you see a person with a higher line drive or ground ball, okay, look, if you see a person with a super high ground ball, total bases, or hits, whatever, a higher line drive than fly ball, doubles, or total bases steal. So many doubles, and we just said it. We just talked about it, but that's how I look at this board. That's why I always come over to StatCast. I want to see, because I can't do nothing if you're not hitting the ball in the air, as far as a homer. I need the ball to go up. So if you're not getting the ball in the air a lot, let me see if I go on the last 10. Even on last 10 at-bats, he's still at 0. Last 15. Last 15, 7%. Like, I can't bank on that. I can't bank on that. That is not saying you cannot get a homer, but this low-ass fly ball, I need that to be at minimum 20%. I need to know that you can get the ball up at least once out of your 3 or 4 at-bats today. He don't have that. So this is a person you identify, even with these numbers, for doubles or total bases. That's how you know how to identify them, looking at that stat cast. But he definitely has power. He averaging a 95 with a 20. What they got him at? 430? Damn. This shit look great. Not only do it look good up here, like look, last 5 at bats, 99-20. For the season, against right-handed pitchers pitching a 4-seam curve, cutter, and or slider, for the season, he hitting them hard. 98-27 for the season. And he's still keeping that same power within these last 5. Let me see, last 10, 101-30, right? So Cowser's in a good spot. And he went yard yesterday, right? 5-1 odds. 5-1 odds. Like, come on, man. Stop playing. He just need coaching on how to get underneath. I agree. He's definitely like a double merchant. Appreciate those follows, y'all. Y'all, we almost at 7K. This shit right here look good. And I love this at plus 500. And I tell y'all all the time, like, I can't speak for the next, but if I can get you at 4-1 odds, I usually play those straight. Even if I do parlay them, like with a free bet or a promo, it's getting played straight. 5-1 odds, whatever I wager, I'm going to return 5 times that amount. It's no point of me. I don't have to. Now, when you get in that 250, 300 and shit like that, yeah, we can parlay those. But if you can give me plus 400 or higher on anybody, I'm taking it by itself every single time. StatCast. Look at this. This is what you want. 60% fly ball, 90% hard hit, 10% home run to fly ball. Let me see his splits. 8 on the road. And this is very telling. He got 8 homers and all of them on the road. Which is funny to me because isn't he a lefty? That's funny to me. He a lefty. And Baltimore is the #1 park for lefties to hit homers in. I wonder how he don't got no homers at home. 2 during the day. 1 this month. He not hitting the ball well far as like contact, but he hitting it with power. That's what Slug is telling you, they power. Sundays, he don't got 1 yet. Versus righties, he got 7 of his 8 with a 571 slug. When he bats 6, he got a 471 slug with 3. Interesting. I love this Cowser. Cowser going yard today, y'all. He about to start the day off. Hold on. All right, let's come back over here. Mullen, Mayo, Darling. All right, so as far as homers, the only one I like is Cowser, to be honest. If you want to take your chances on Gunner, I would. Cowser look way better with a higher fly ball and got better odds. So I wouldn't even go the Gunner route knowing that Cowser got better numbers, better metrics, a better stat cast, better splits, and better odds. So it's like, I feel like one of y'all about to hit a crazy 2-man in here. Do I feel like it's better? Nah. I mean, I don't know. It's a bigger sample size. The more data, the more accurate. Put it like that. The more data, the more accurate. I'm just so who doing what now. So I ain't mad at you. Somebody asked me that yesterday. Last 5, last 10. Because if you notice, even though I stay on last 5, I always go peak at last 10. So I can see like if they last 5 and they last 10 is green like that, then you know that they like on they shit. Sometimes you might see the last 10 be ass, but then the last 5 be better. So it's like more they're getting better and better at more recent at bats. Like this shit, look at Cowser at last 10. And then last 5, it's still up there. Cowser is definitely the one at plus 500. I seen 2 plus 500s I like already in this game. Them two paired together like a plus 4,500. Who was the, because they just updated the lineup. And this motherfucker's in a weak spot. He's in a weak spot. And Cowser's in a weak spot. Batting 6. To the 6th batter, he done gave up a 611 slug, 305 ISO, 3 homers with a 997 OPS. OPS is on base plus slug. That is crazy. 1,000 OPS. Cowser at 6, 471 slug, 221 ISO, 3 homers with a 763 slug. Yeah, it's a match made in heaven with him. How I'm gonna check Westberg? For one, I already know about Westberg. I do know that. But look, the lineup confirmed. So this is what it's telling you. They in order. Westberg ain't on here. He ain't playing today. Once the lineup confirmed, it's going to put him in order, and it's going to only show the 9 players. I seen him earlier on game day, but he not playing. That's why you don't see him over here. Riley Kowser, I'm thinking deeper than that. Riley was in the threes. My mind don't work like that. I'm on some Kowser Murphy shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And if y'all seen that parlay I hit yesterday, you ain't got to go home run. You can go. Most likely for me, it'd be like a Murphy 3 total bases paired with Kowser 3 total bases or 4 total bases. Like me personally, like I said, I try to eliminate anything where I'm forced to play a homer. If I can find value in any other prop for them two that can get me to like that plus 1,000 at 10-1, I'm taking it. I was thinking Kowser Olsen. Yeah, you can do Kowser Olsen. I'm just y'all know my brain is just I'm a lunatic. Don't gamble like I gamble. I'm on value. I don't know what it is. It's something about getting out my comfort zone. I ain't never been the person who play it safe in life. Period. I'm a on the edge nigga. So you give me two people, I don't know why my mind gonna always go after the one with the higher odds every time. Profar, Kowser, Drake, three total bases. That's a good one too. I try to keep it at a 2, no more than 3. I try to stay at 2. Y'all know how I feel about that, especially being a straight player. I be feeling like as soon as you get, the more you add, for y'all who don't know, I tell people this in basketball. This is statistically proven. After 3 people on your home run, on your parlay, every person after the third person is a 40% chance you took off of it hitting for each person. So when you get to the 4th person, 40% chance lower than whatever you had of hitting. 5th person, add another 40. The 6th person, add another 40. Like the more people you add, the harder it is gonna be to do that. Y'all know one of them niggas ain't come to work to work. It's hot as hell. It's day 3 of the series. One of these niggas selling. So the less people on the parlay, you giving yourself a chance of not having that lazy nigga today. Paul DeJohn. Yeah, like I'm on value. Damn, can we get a picture over here? Who? Red Sox National, Garrett. And who in the fuck is this dude? Shinos. I'm not doing that. All right, we got Garrett Crow. We got Garrett who gave up 10 homers, 8 to righties. Hold on. He gave up 8 to righties. Now, he gave up 8 to righties, but lefties is the ones who actually do more damage if they can get the ball in the air. Again, that's the home run per fly ball. He gave up 8 of his 10 to righties, right? But he right at 10%. He got a 17% home run to fly ball if a lefty can get up under one of them holes. MLB the show generated player. Yeah, I hope he come out that bitch and get smoked. He a lefty too. Ugh. All right, so let's see what we got in. Who the weak spots in this game? 4th. Who usually bat 4th? Ruiz, Nate Lowe. If it's Nate Lowe, he might go. We just seen he hit a 4 something yesterday and didn't even go yard. All right. No lineup yet for that. All right, let's get through these. Let's see. 95, 0. Again, I don't be worried about the 0, but it kind of makes sense. When I look right here, I don't see no. Like, look at these distances. What in the fuck are these? All ground balls? Look at these distances. You ain't got 1 over 300. Wood, 91-20. 93-10 in the last 10. Let me see your StatCast. 0% fly ball. 0% fly ball. 7%. James Wood in the same spot as Gunner. That might be a fire. Gunner and James Wood, double. Do these stream videos get saved or do we have to watch it live only? Every stream, when it's over, it go to my YouTube, which is right here. Every stream go to YouTube after, so you can go back and these is like learning videos. So some people, they might want to go back, play pause, slow it down. So it's always goes up on YouTube after. Yeah, James Wood look like he in another spot. I wouldn't go no further than total bases or a double. He got the power, like you can see, he got some power, so he can get it to the wall. But it's just like this 0 fly ball percentage. Look, 80% line drive. He got the exact same StatCast as Gunner. That might be a nice little 2-man Gunner and him for total bases or Gunner and him for doubles. But again, it makes sense. These is lefties going against a left-hand pitcher. That shit is not easy. Josh Bell, this motherfucker, I can't never get right. Josh Bell, he a switch hitter, so he gonna bat right today. 60% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 40% hard hit. against left-hand pitchers pitching the four seam and the cutter. Let me see what your shit look like over here. 2 at home, 3 during the day, 571 slug this month, 2 on Sundays, 1 versus a lefty. How many you got for the season? 11 and 1. So he a better batter when he bat left. When he bat right against the left hand, he only got 1. But I mean, that don't take away from this. I'm just looking at his stat. Let me see the last 10. I don't know what his odds is. This thing, I know it ain't that. DJ Holland, appreciate that sub. Who looked the best for bases in this game so far? Like Wood and Bell. Anybody who we see that we feel like got these stats for a homer, you can always go bases. Wood look like he gonna be bases or double. He got a 0% fly ball. Whoa, here we go. Alex Carr. What's your home run odds? Plus 1100. Y'all know my eyes light up when I see that shit. Still a fan. Thank you for that prime sub. 2-month streak. Alex Carr, I like this a lot. 97-20 in the last 10. Shit. 97-0. Again, don't pay attention to that. You can come right here and you can see that he hitting the ball good. You see a lot of bright green. Let me see your stat cast. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit. Last 5, 30% fly ball, 60% hard hit last 10. Home run per fly ball. 2 at home. Oh, both of your home runs at home. 1 during the day. 636 hey, he hitting the ball good, y'all. He got a 545 batting average with a 636 slug. 531 with a homer on Sundays. 356 batting average, 508 slug with both of his homers versus a lefty. I like him. Plus 1100 is fucking nuts. I know his total base ladder is crazy. I like him a lot if he play. Oh man, it's all love. I love doing this shit. I really love this shit. That's why you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. I love doing this shit with y'all. Damn, y'all see how that glitched? I thought somebody was about to have that shit. Watch. Oh, it ain't glitched. I'm about to say, hold up. Oh my God. Oh, one at bat. What do you do with this, y'all? On 1 at bat? What, he just came back? And he went against this rookie. I know that ends due to rookie. Alex, 2 total bases plus 195. What is 3 and 4, Kenny? Baldwin Call. Tell me what his 3 and 4 total bases is, Kenny. What's 750? Do you take that chance on DeJong, y'all? What do you do with this? Well, 1 total base. I mean, of course, clearly this shit looks stupid, but it's literally 1 at bat. I'm new here. Would you recommend getting propfinder? Highly. Sit around for a second, DJ Holland. Sit around for a second, and then I'm gonna come back to you, and you tell me if it's worth it. Use code Cuzzo if you do get it. Save you 30% off. Use that code right here. But you tell me. I want you to sit around for a second, and I want you to tell me if this site worth everything you would need. 3 total bases, 480. 4 total bases, 800. Say less. Say less. So yeah, so if anything would, like I said, you got this, but we looking at this stat cast, he got this 0% fly ball with an 80% line drive, total bases and double. Josh Bell, he overdue. I can't get him right, but that don't go away from the data. 93-20 last 5, 93-10 in his last 10, Josh Bell. But my favorite is this, and it's really my favorite because y'all know how my degenerate mind work. He at plus 1100 for a homer. Thank you for that prime sub. Just got up. Any names yet? Yeah, Alex Carr. I love this Alex Carr. Alex Carr, we only seen, and then up here it was shit. Bruh. Literally. From Profar to Murphy. Then you go down to Baldwin. You got value all over there. And only Colton Cowser on the Orioles. This gonna be hard to go off, y'all. I don't even know if they got his pitches. Do they? Let me see pitches. They have. Oh, is this the pitches? Oh, they don't have nothing for him. Hold on. Like this, who a Nationals fan? Who the fuck is this? Or is he a filler? What's his name? Shin. He don't even got the thing on baseball savant where it be like a little summary telling you like what he was pitching. So we're gonna just have to look at verse lefties. We don't got no data on this nigga. Yeah, we don't got no data here, so we're gonna have to figure this out. I mean, ain't nothing to figure out. We just got to go off the hand. He a lefty. Let's see who just hitting lefties good. Let me go back to last 5. He hitting these bitches hard. Let me see your stack has 20% fat fly ball, 60% ground ball. You might just be out there getting hits. Somebody called him yesterday. They said don't sleep on him yesterday. Somebody called him yesterday, and that nigga went yard. I can't remember who it was, but you got Rafaela got a 40% barrel. Don't ever let no 40% barrel go past. Last 10, he's still holding a 20% barrel. Statcast. Last 5, 20% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball. That's good. 40% hard hit. What's your splits? On the road, 5 homers. During the day, 6 homers. This month, a homer with a 750 slugger. That's crazy. 500 slugger with 2 homers on Sundays. 453 slug with 4 homers on lefties. What's his odds? It's 380, right? They starting to get hip to him. His shit was always at 500 or higher. Whoa. What was that? Where you at? Okay. Let me go back to this. All right. 20% barrel here. Is he gonna play though? Why is these odds so low? What's up with these odds? Is these home run odds? 230. They think somebody about to go out there and rock the rookie. That's what it is. This nigga sold me so bad, y'all. Remember we seen him yesterday? He ain't even get a hit. 90-20, 550 odds, 20% fly ball rate, 40% line drive. You might be out there getting total bases. Toro, Gonzalez. He back in another prime spot again, y'all. 99-20. Last 5, last 10, 96-20. He just see lefties good. We don't know the specific pitches on Buddy. 716 Rock. Hey, man, I thank y'all. Thank y'all. It been so much love in here today. Thank y'all. Romy might go out that bitch and smash another one. I don't think he hit a homer yesterday, but look, back-to-back doubles. Single, double. He see lefties so good. He smashed Mitchell Parker yesterday. So we might have to dub back on the Romy. Like, how is this? Oh, I see why. It was only a 15-degree angle. I'm going to say a 111, 336. That shit is smoked. So we might have to dub back on Romy, y'all. He's seeing lefties good, and we got to stick with that shit right now. What did I tell y'all about George Springer? When you see a person like this, with these kind of numbers, and you know that they hot, ride the hot hand. Don't overthink this shit. Oh, a new lineup alert for Detroit. All right, so we got, and you getting him at 470. He might be that move. He gonna go out there and fuck that little nigga up. Let me see. Ref Snap. We talked about him yesterday, y'all. He went out there and was hitting shit hard. Look, this could have been a homer. They just got to get up under these baseballs. I had to catch myself. That was gonna sound real weird. Real palsy. Had to catch myself. W stream always. Come on, man. It's Big Cuzzo, honey. You know how we coming. Rev Snyder in another good spot. Yeah, man. You gotta actually say baseball doing this shit, boy. Chat don't be letting me live. You gotta be careful when you gotta say James Wood. Niggas be on it in the chat. And these niggas is childish. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, all right. If you know, you know. You got to be very careful on here. I'm getting better, y'all. Y'all caught that? Smooth catch. They was going to be on my ass. It was going to be a million AOs getting spammed. So it's looking like, and 61 eyes. Y'all, we might as well come right back with the Rob and the Gonzalez. Like, it only makes sense, right? It's a lefty. We don't really know much about him. So if you don't want to go the homer route, I get it, not knowing what dude pitched, but just knowing who hit these lefties well, we might as well come right back with Rob and Gonzalez. I already know, booby. You ain't got to tell me. Man, this the fam. So I know how my peoples move. They would have been AOing and pausing. This shit would have been moving so fast with AOs and pauses. Y'all childish, but it's cool. Y'all keep me on my feet. So Gonzalez, y'all, and Rob, them the ones that we gonna come right back with them. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. Them two seeing left hand pitchers real well. How did the Detroit get updated? But then y'all won't drop these two lineups. Where's Detroit at? We'll get there. We don't know no weak spots for this game because this pitcher ain't never pitched. Queen Sag, are you really a Sag? If you is, big shout out. Freaky ass. Everything sounds freaky in baseball. They need to just change some of this terminology. This shit be sounding bad. Hey, why is the odds so low for them? 87 win going out. That's why. Okay. That's why. I'm like 230s and shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Reds, Phillies. 88 degrees. Beautiful. 7 mile an hour is going right. Even better. I keep telling y'all, if you like a lefty playing in Citizens Bank, whenever you see Baltimore at Camden or you see Phillies at Citizens, those are the top 2 parks for left-hand batters to hit home runs in, the easiest parks. We just said it yesterday. So if you see something here that's lefties, and we got 2 righties pitching. Remember yesterday we had 2 lefties pitching. Kyle Steele win yard. It's just an easy ass park for lefties. And Kyle is in another good spot. Let me see your StatCast. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit. Still drunk from last night. Oh no, y'all good, man. Y'all keep me up. Yes, ready to lock in. Oh yeah. And it's in the other game. Time for more value. Big Sag, Max Kepler going today. Y'all Sag is bipolar. No, we ain't. We just ain't taking no bullshit from nobody. We just be too real for motherfuckers, to be honest. We probably got the most unfiltered. So Kyle is in another good spot. 215. Ugh. I mean, it's a parlay piece. Y'all already know how I'm coming though. Like, I ain't. 14 at home, 10 during the day, 2 this month, 4 on a Sunday, 14 against righties. Kyle's splits look crazy. His splits look crazy. So Kyle, of course. Somebody said, what's max odds? 390? Now, this is what I'm fucking with. I'll take this one. Let me see. 96-20 in your last 5, 95-10 in the last 10. You seeing right-handed pitchers who pitching a 4-seam slider or change. He just seeing them well. This the whole season. 94-17. So he's seeing this. Let me see your StatCast. 60% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball, 40% hard hit, lefty in Citizens. He might be the move. Let me see your splits. 7 at home, 3 during the day, 1 this month with a 667 slug. None on Sundays, on 30 at bats, 9 against righties. Yeah, I like this Max Kepler. Is they lined up out? Thank you for that sub, Drip. Yes. Make Amazon pay for this shit, y'all. Link them goddamn Twitches to the Amazon Primes and use that free Prime sub with Big Cuzzo. Make them motherfuckers pay. And they give y'all one every month. Every single month, they're going to give you a free sub. You ain't got to spend $1 out your pocket outside of your Prime subscription, but I'm talking about here. Brandon Marshall, we keep finding him with this barrel percentage. He's going to go on one of these days, but it's this fly ball. He got an 80% ground ball. And they be cheating with Marsh. I don't fuck with Marsh on the strength of he don't start, then they'll throw his ass in the bottom of the 7th. Nah, man, void my shit. Oh, shit, hold on. Kemp back up here again. We see his stuff. 20%, 100% hard hit. That's what I like about him. Everything is 95. See his stuff. He don't got none at home. Lie. So your options is, it's common sense. It was 2 lefties that stood out in the left-hand park. Miss Kamisha, thank you for that follow. Will Benson. I ain't even got over there yet. Kyle and Max Kepler, those are your best options. Don't overthink it. It's a lefty park. Both lefties hitting the ball hard against right-hand pitchers. Ellie. What they going against a righty? 13 of your 18 is against righties. Let me see something. 60% ground ball. What's up with all these damn ground ball hitters? What's up with Ellie? Just like, I don't know. Let me see last 10. Like, look at how Ellie was seeing right-handed pitchers like all year. Like, what's going on, my boy? He ain't doing shit these last couple of games. Last 2 weeks. Oh, let me go back to the last 5. Hold on. I sub. Thank you. Thank you for that sub. Thank you for your support. Marte sneaky if he play. Okay, hold on. Again, this don't scare me. Sometimes you just see bright green out here, and I just gotta look over here. 40% fly ball, 80% hard hit. Let me see your splits. 4 on the road, 4 during the day, 444 slug this month. First righties 4. What's your odds? Plus 600. Interesting. 100 mph, 0. But see, you're not hitting nothing like far. Austin Hayes. Somebody just said Will. Hold on. He got the power for sure. Let me see what his stat cast look like. 20%, 60%, one on the road, 4 during the day, 667. And he's seeing the ball good. He got a 333 batting average, 1 this month. And he loves Sundays, y'all. 320 batting average with a 600 slug and 2 homers. He loves Sundays. And he loves righties. 6 of his 7 against righties. I like this Will Benson at 630. Yep, whoever said Will Benson, I like that. 20% barrel. 40, 20, 40. What's this? Well, I know who this is, but is he playing? 750 for his. Hey, he in a sneaky spot, y'all. Will Benson, most likely my favorite, just on the strength again. He a lefty. We know that this is a left hand batter's park. Reese Hines. Hold on, what you got? Go fly ball 0. Yeah, Will Benson is my favorite. If you want to find some value elsewhere, you can go probably Stevenson. Who was that? Somebody had a home run to fly ball percent. Or him. But they don't even know what his odds is. But I would stay lefty if I could. Let's see, Chase Burns. Look at this Chase Burns home run per fly ball. Max Kepler, we're going to go yard today. 50% home run to fly ball to righties, 33% home run per fly ball to lefties. I know he got a small sample size. I know Chase Burns is only, 3 games in, but that boy, he been getting smashed. How much significance do you put on how people play on certain days? Not much. I only look at splits because people ask me. Those are things that just put the emphasis on it. I don't give a fuck about your birth. I'm not a narrative person. Don't care about your birthday. Don't care about what day of the week is. Don't care about really much, none of that. But when you like a person from your general research and that shit is like it's like green as well, it's just an added exclamation mark that'll be giving me more of a reason to play you. But if I like you from here, that's not going to make me not play you because you ain't hit a home run on the Sunday, if that makes sense. Like, those extras not going to take me away from you. The only thing it can do is make me like you more. It won't make me like you less. If I can see the power in the barrel and your velo, a bad split not going to make me not play you. It'll just make me play a person I like more if it matches up with it. But that shit don't. But to each his own, though. I know some people who do like, oh, he do this during the day, he do this during the night. I mean, at the end of the day, it's there for a reason. The fact that they calculating it, it's good to know, but it's not going to take me away from a person. Again, I know you knew her. I'm a value person. And most of the time, most people's splits and trends gonna look nasty at the type of shit I'm looking for. The higher the odds, the more recently they most likely ain't did it. So the type of shit I be going after, most of the time the splits and shit like that won't even match up with it. So when I can find you to have the splits to go with it, that's just more of a reason to play you. But it's not enough. It don't hold enough weight for me to take me away from something I like from seeing they exit velo logs and they barrels. No, I get it. I get it. It just don't be enough. It's not enough to take me off you. Angels, Blue Jays, they say they're gonna have a roof down. 80 degrees, 20 mile an hour. They sure this roof gonna be down? Hold up. What the fuck? Man, open this bitch up. What the fuck? Hold on, what was the weak spots to this last game? Let me see that while we here. Chase Burns, 2nd, 4th, 6th. Lineup's not confirmed yet unless, let me refresh. It is. Oh, Cincinnati side is. There's not refresh. So, when you come here, if the lineup not confirmed, like this side ain't, it's gonna automatically generate the at bat where they have their most at bat set. So you can see like he got most of his bats set first until it confirmed and then put them in order. But right now it's just gonna put them where they have their most at bat set this year. 4th is Sword. So Swarb is in that weak spot if he stay at the 4th spot. Kepler, most at bats is at the 6th spot. So let's hope Kepler bats 6 because that is a weak spot. So it looked like both spots is weak spots. He don't have any. Zach Wheeler don't have not one single weak spot, but that don't mean you don't got none close. 452 with a 142, that could potentially be a weak spot. A 189, this just missed the 200 threshold. 8th could be a weak spot, so make sure y'all looking at that. But generally, like off the naked eye, he don't have no weak spots. I'm gonna be at the game. 20-mile-an-hour wind is insane, right? Open that bitch up. Oh, I think I already did, or I got it ready or something. Because I do see what I want from that. He said, make sure the roof probably be open. No, it says it's gonna be closed, but I'm saying open that bitch up. 20-mile-an-hour winds. Please open this up. I don't think I've ever seen wind that high. Maybe one time. Angels, Blue Jays. What we got? We got Tyler Anderson, who a lefty, who 15 homers, 7 to lefties, 8 to right. He giving up 2.5 home runs a game to lefties with a 19% home run to fly ball. Lefties do the most damage to him when it comes in regards to home runs. Gosman, 12 homers, 8 to left, 4 to right, 1.5 damn near home runs a game to lefties. That's who do the most damage. 12% home run to fly ball, which makes sense. He a righty, so lefties to split. This actually the first time I've seen George Springer not in a good spot in the last week and a half. He been going crazy. Bo, 94-0. No fly balls. Yeah, he a double total base type of hitter these last. He got the power. He just ain't getting. He not getting underneath the baseball. Look at these angles. These are all minus. That's crazy. These are all ground balls. He got the power. As yesterday, he got the power, but he not hitting no fly balls. And then, like I said, I'm not forcing nothing. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you can't get it in the air, I can't do shit with you. That's why it don't hurt. Just come over to StatCast and just peek in here and see what their fly ball percentage is. 20% is like the lowest I want. I'll take, but 30 and higher, that's what you want. See, he got a 20 in his last 5, 40% hard hit. Last 10, he had 10%. Like, what is going on here? He just not hitting the ball far. It ain't one 300-foot hit in these last 10 at bats. We'll see. Because again, I don't force shit. I don't care who you are. Kurt got the power, but again, look at these distances. They're not hitting the ball far. Jimenez, I ain't seen him in a minute. 20% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball, 60% hard hit. Y'all, what's his odds for a homer? What's Jimenez odds? Let me see his splits. 4 at home, 3 during the day, 1 this month with an 818 slug on 11 at bats with a 500 batting average. He's seeing the ball well. 8 for 38 on the Sunday, 1 on the left. He's not listed. Go figure. They gonna drop that nigga last minute, watch, and I'm gonna forget. And that's gonna make me sick. Miles Straw, he got the barrel. I wish his power was up, but let me see. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 40% line drive. Let me see, last 10. Same thing. 1 home run, and it's at home. 1 for 9 this month on a Sunday, 9 for 36 left. What's his odds? Let me see something. What the fuck? Plus 1550. Miles Straw, I guarantee it. What's his 2 total bases, y'all? What's Miles Straw 2 total base odds? 1550 for a homer is crazy. Look at this. This angle, all these bright green angles. So everything is a fly ball. He got a 378 here. That was a single. How did this stay in the park? 104, 25 degrees, 378. How does that stay in the park? And how did you only get a single? That nigga must be slow to the motherfucker. 170 on FanDuel. Jimenez is plus 900 on BetMGM. Interesting. Miles Straw is a 1550. I'm so sick, yo. I will play that shit. David Snyder, he got a 20% barrel. 0% fly ball. What is up, man? You go to last 10, you got a 20% fly ball. You can see right here in these last 9 at bats, you see some bright green, 321, 384. He hitting the ball in the air. That's these green angles. He hitting the ball hard, 195, 106, 108. All 3 of his homers is at home. He liked playing at home. Two this month. None on the Sunday. 450 with 2 homer versus lefties. What's his odds? Plus 600. David Snyder might go. So I'm interested in this Snyder. I'm interested in this Straw based on his value, and this Jimenez based on the value. And they got in their last 5, they got some barrels. He just hit a 4-0. Oh, it was a homer. I'm about to say he just hit a motherfucking 408 piss missile. Jimenez, Straw, Schneider. Interesting. Jimenez, Straw, Snyder. Jimenez is in a weak spot if he stay here. Whoa, shit. 6. 8. Who usually bats 6? Snyder usually, he might be at that 6 and 8. 8. All 3 of them players might be in them weak spots. That 4, 6, and 8 might literally be the 3 people I just named. That's crazy, ain't it? It might literally be, without us even looking at this, it might be this 4th might be Jimenez, Snyder at 6, just based off where they got their most at bats at. We're gonna see how it fall into play when they actually go official. But literally, Snyder, Jimenez, and Straw might be in the 3 weak spots he got. What do you think about Nathan Lukes? All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. Because I'm gonna ask you a question. Fuck what I think. Who am I? What do you think about him? I'm gonna sit this here for 10 seconds. What do you think about him? Who asked that? Omi. Ami Z. My bad if I'm pronouncing it wrong. What do you think about him? Oh shit. He was 9 yesterday. Crickets. No, I'm not being funny or nothing. That's why I tell y'all. Like, that's another reason I like going live. Y'all see what I see. I see what you see. Shit, fuck what I think. Who am I? What did you see when you seen that? That shit, I ain't even think I gotta say what I saw. Yeah, like, I flip a question back but that also, it's just like in school, you know what I'm saying? You know how the teacher asks back to see if it's just a way of making sure you understand what you're looking at as well. It just help you out. I ain't even being funny or nothing. Me asking you that is just seeing if you understanding what we looking at. That's all. Who is this? Taylor Ward, last 5. Taylor, you got to bounce out 93-20. What's this, a righty? Taylor Ward, 17 of his 20 is against, what's this stat cast? 20%, 40. Away games, 14. Day games, 9. July, 421. Slug, 545 with 3 homers on the Sunday. 468 with 17 versus righties. His splits look good, too. And you see he got fly ball. He got a 93-20 his last 5. And they giving you Taylor Ward at 4-1 odds. And that's only because he ain't hit a homer this month, like in the last whoop-de-whoop. He has 9 homers in 9th spot, but Jimenez, I was at because you have the charts. What you mean the charts? So it all depends. Like I said, it's no right or wrong. I'm going to ask y'all when you ask me because I want to see where your mind is at. If you are a weak spot dominant person, then that makes sense. I'm not. I research first. I need this to make sense. Some people literally just sit on the pitcher weak spot site part and they pick off there. I don't do that. I research off this, and then it's just make it better for me if you happen to fall in the weak spot. So if you do care about the weak spot, like more dominant, and you say he got 3 homers in that spot, then that's a valid reason for what you're saying. That's why I'm asking you, what are you seeing in it? From where, if you notice, I go here first, and then I go look over there. I don't go the other way around. I don't go weak spot to the metrics. You know what I'm saying? I go metrics, and then if you fall in a weak spot, that just give me more of a reason to play you. I need this to make sense for me. Some don't care about that. Some just be like, it's in a weak spot, I'm running it. No, not me. It got to make sense here. And then if you happen to fall in a weak spot, that's more of a reason to take you. And I parlayed them. You did it the right way, TG. That's the way you do it. But I mean, I don't know what you mean, but I got the charts. We got the charts. I'm sure y'all see everything I'm seeing, unless I'm missing what you're saying. But ain't no you got the charts. We all looking at the same thing. That's why I went back to them for you. So I wanted to know what you saw in them. But if you going off the weak spot chart, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, some do. We was talking about that yesterday in the stream. Some people love to go from the weak spot here. Ain't no wrong way to do this. If that worked for you, by all means. Adele, he owed down. Let me see something. So Taylor Ward, I like 4-1 odds, right? He got the metrics. I think he got 40% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball. I wish his hard hit percent was a little higher. Let me see his metrics here. Away games, 9 homers. Day games, 6. July, he got a 600 slug with 1 homer. Sundays, he ain't the best on the Sunday. Is that enough to stop me? No. 493 with 15 versus righties. And they giving you his odds at 380 on Fanatics. Jimenez, my guy. Yeah. See, you see what I'm saying? Like, I like to do it from this side, and then when we go over there, we get to seeing like who in the weak spot. So if I like you from here and then you fall in the weak spot, it's like, hell yeah. I can't personally just go off the weak spot. That shit gotta make sense to me from other sides. From this side. So Lair, it looked like the same people from yesterday. 40% fly ball, 40% hard hit, 8 homers against righties. 5-3, July. Sunday he got a homer in every situation. First righties. 475. So Lair, we liked him yesterday. So Lair and Adele, we liked it both of them yesterday. Let me see. Mike Trout, what's up with Mike? We don't even know how this gonna play out. Look at his log right here. It's a whole lot of bright green, but 20% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball. Like, is he gonna play though? Who did y'all say was the other who do he split? Who did y'all say was the other catcher? Who the catcher on that team? Who is this? Oh, Hoppy. Okay. Hey, who is this, y'all? Who is Campero? Y'all know I be on that bullshit. They don't go no odds for him. He just hit a 413. The last time he seen a 4-seam or a splitter from a righty. Piss missile. Fuck is this dude? Campero. I gotta keep my eye on you. So it's obvious. You can go Ward. It's all righties. You can go Ward. Your better options your better spots is like you got Ward, Soler, and Adele. These are the best 3 spots. What was this pitchers? Who are they going against? Oh, where we at? Kevin Gausman. They all righties too. Right, yeah. We liked him yesterday, and they was saying in the chat that if he played, one of the other ones don't or something. I know he ain't play yesterday. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Sundays be on some bullshit. Yankees Mets. We got oh my god, 90 degrees with double digit wins going out. That's the shit you into. This is what we want for sure. Yankees Mets. So we got Max Fried, 9 homers on the season, 6 to lefties, which is very weird that he give up more homers to the hand bat that he is. It's usually the opposite. He giving up 2 homers a game to lefties with a 29 home run to fly ball percent. That is crazy. Yeah, Juan Soto going yard. Going up against whoever the fuck this is. It look like some filler shit going on. He only got 5 innings pitch. So he might be starting the game and then somebody else come in, which I hate. I hate when that happens. I hate that shit. Cause give me the stats to who gonna be playing the longest. I hate that shit. Nemo back to back. Yeah, it's looking like one of these lefties. That don't mean you would generally think a righty, but giving up 2 homers a game to lefties with a 29 home run to fly ball percent, lefties make him pay if they can get it in the air. Oh shit! Somebody just said Nemo. Damn, it do look like Nemo might go back to back. And you talking about 750? These can't be. Man, what? 96-20 last 5 average. 92-10 last 10. Statcast. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. 40% ground ball, 60% line drive, 0% fly ball in your last 5. Last 10, you only went up to 10%. Hmm. He about to go out this bitch and hit 2 doubles, ain't he, y'all? He about to go out there and get a whole bunch of total bases, piss one of us off with a 28 out of 30, because he keep hitting the front of the wall, ain't he? That's what he about to do, Kenny? That's what he about to do. He about to go out there and piss somebody off and hit that bitch right off the wall 3 times in a row. He about to go out there and get 3 doubles. Interesting. That's why it's a goddamn 750. Pete. Pete. 40% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball, 100%. I love when I see 100% hard hit. If you go to last 10, he still got a 50% fly ball with a 70% hard hit, with a 10% home run. I love when I can see you got over like a 60% hard hit. Like everything that you touch is 95 miles an hour or higher. Pete metrics look crazy. Look, this is the last 10, 99.40. Last 5, 103.40. For the season, 94.20. He see lefties just crazy. We talked about him. He back in his bag. He went out there and got 2 today, and then you gonna still hang a 450 today? Say less. I'm a Mets fan that's written in the stars. That would piss me off. That would piss me. He cracked all the game like yesterday. They hit singles and doubles. Yeah, Lonzo might have gotten out of his slump. He definitely and this is what he want to see. Look, yesterday. The slump ended, right? When he see lefties. When he see lefties, that's when that slump, that's when he do good. And he's seeing another lefty. Pete fuck around and go for 2 again. But I ain't mad. You'll give me 1 at 450 for Pete? Run it. Juan Soto. This is what I wanted to be. 40% fly ball. 60% hard hit in the last 5. Last 10, 30% fly ball. 40% hard hit. 11 at home. He loved playing at home. 7 during the day. 1 this month with a 647. He loves Sundays. First lefties, he back good against. Let me see this. Splits look good. I like Soto. Let me see Pete splits. 8 at home. 9 during the day with a 600 slug. 600 slug and 2 this month. That was off from yesterday. 483 with 4 on a Sunday. 488 with 5 versus a lefty. 450. Why are these odds so high with the wind so fast? With the wind going so fast out. So Soto, Pete, Vientos got to get back in this bag. Beatty was been seeing them good, but what's going on lately? 100% ground ball. That's what's going on. 80% last 10. That's what's going on. Beatty done lost that touch. He hitting straight ground balls. Oh shit, let me go back here. Whoa, who this? Somebody said oh, that was Marte in the other game. Hold on, go back to that. Hey, yo. 325, 357. It was yesterday. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit last 5, 20% fly ball, 60 last 10, 395 at home, 1 during the day, 455 this month, 2 versus lefties. What's his odds? Plus 1,000. Marte in a sneaky spot too, y'all. Marte is in this. Look at these last 3 at bats versus lefties. Pitching that curve, 4-seam change or cutter. I like this, and it ain't even from up here. Just use your eyes right here. Look at all this bright green right here in all these sections. 60% fly ball. I knew it had to be something like, I'm telling you, always come over here because it might trick you right here. Oh, 0% barrel and 90. No, all right. Use your eyes. Look at all this bright green and then come over here. He got a 60% fly ball, 40% hard hit. He don't got none at home, though. 1 during the day. He batting bad. 577 on the Sunday. You might be like photo bases or something like that. Go back to Ronnie. Don't know them. So it's obvious. And it don't even overthink it. You got the value you want to. They giving us Pete and Juan Soto over plus 400. You want to shoot for the stars? Be a nigga like me? Add Marte in there at plus 1,000. Bird brother, appreciate that prime sub. Thank you. You want to be a degenerate like me and go for that gusto? Marte, add him in there. But yo, for shows, it's gonna be Peter Lonzo, Soto. I like Nemo as well. It's the 0% fly ball percentage that's got me to where I'm hesitant on the home run, but I can total base ladder, double. I'd rather go those routes with Nemo. He got the metrics, but that 0% fly ball is fucking me up. It's fucking me up. So I would rather go with two people who got better metrics and they got super high fly balls, right? Percentages. And then you got Marte you can add in there, 97-20 with a 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit at plus 1,000. They giving you 10-1 odds on that. Marte and Jimenez, you got your, hey, you tell me. You tell me. Shout out to the 400 in the chat, man. Love y'all, man. Appreciate all the support. And we got 13-mile-an-hour winds going out. This might be that game. 190. Yeah, you can go to the nearest hill. Here, I look at it for y'all. Beautiful. Like, look at, and y'all know if you've been here outside of this, y'all know the main thing that I look at a person that make me instantly like you. Instantly like you. When I see consecutive at-bats, when there is no better feeling for me to take a person for a homer when I see big ass sections that's all like this. These are back-to-back at-bats. It ain't got to be in the same game, but I'm just saying back-to-back at-bats against a righty pitching a change-up sweeper. When you see it in groups like that, that tells you one thing, consistency. That's telling you a person hitting the ball perfect on back-to-back at-bats. Whether you had the luck of it being a homer or it was an out. Well, I don't give a fuck of the outcome. I'm just seeing back-to-back at-bats of perfectly hit baseballs. That'd be very telling. Again, this for y'all. This crazy. 60% barrel percentage in this last five. This crazy. I'm not playing this. I'm not looking at nobody under plus 250. 60% fly ball, 60% home run to fly ball. This the highest home run to fly ball percentage I've ever seen. With an 80% hard hit. Like, it's obvious. Like, it's Aaron Judge. 736. Look at these slugs. Look at his slugger percentage. Fuck these home runs. 736 away. 771 at home. A 1,000 this month. 768 on a Sunday. 700. This nigga got a 700 slug in every situation. The splits is crazy. So I ain't even mad at the books looking at all of this shit. The StatCast. I'm not mad at y'all, but you can literally kiss my ass. You think I'm looking at anything at plus 190. Ever. But he there, y'all. It's a, what you want to call it? A parlay piece? A filler? A fillers? I don't know what you want to call it, but they kiss my ass. I'm not looking at that. Hold on, 97. I see this barrel, but let's make it make sense. 40% fly ball. Hold on, Ben Rice away, 8 on the road, 6 during the day, 400 slug this month, 500 slug with 3 on a Sunday, 482 with 10. What's Ben Rice odds, y'all? I wonder why they would be glitching like this on certain players. Do that mean he's not gonna play? And again, that's why you do your due diligence and don't just don't just look at this. Use your eyes. That's what made me look into the other shit because I'm looking right here and I see enough green. Like, okay, well, Ben Rice not. Oh my God. Austin Wells. Oh, love. What's your odds? 520. StatCast. 20% on last 10, 50%. Just these last 5 at bats happen. So maybe I should do last 5 on the other one, last 10 from here to give it a little bit more sample size. Let me see your metrics. Away games 6 with a 440. Day games 5 with a 477. July 750. Interesting. 45 on the Sunday. 385 with 7 homers versus righties at 5-1 odds. Okay, Austin Wells. Jazz 40. Did he go yard yesterday? Oh no, he got the angle in the distance. He just didn't get enough power on it. At 4-1 odds. I like Jazz too. He don't even got no odds. Who the fuck is this? Jazz. He did hit a homer? Didn't Wells go yesterday? Maybe they went against the other hand, so I'm not seeing. Or maybe that person didn't drop the pitches. I see Yankees lineup just dropped. Is Ben Rice playing? Damn, where'd it go? Hold on. I just seen in the corner of my eyes. Okay, Ben Rice not playing. Or Chisholm. Or Wells batting all the way down there. Okay, so never mind Jazz. He ain't playing. Never mind Ben Rice. He ain't playing. This dude is playing, right? Nope, he not playing. Stanton. Jazz not playing. Oh, I'm telling you, Sunday they try and sneak shit in. It'd be weird. You got to be very careful. Don't blow the bankroll today. So Judge, if you want some value, you got to go Austin. 40% barrel this last 5. That's crazy. Let me see if it'll update it here. If this updated. Okay, there we go. New York updated. Now they should have took them off. Let me just see. See, okay, now you see it in order. Okay, so now we can see what we're dealing with. So, Judge, Stanton, Wells, all the way down here. Hey, let me see. He batting 8th. Stanton in a weak spot. LeMahieu in a weak spot. Now this is very okay. LeMahieu ain't did shit there. Where you at? Austin Wells when you bat 8th. You still got 2 homers. What's your OPS? 500? No, where am I? A 624. It was off my. Yeah. Sunday weird, and it's the last day of the series. It's the 3rd day of all these series too. Okay, this lineup confirmed. Brandon Woodruff. What do you mean no splits? Haven't he pitched this year? I've seen his name. Anyway, y'all look at this log. Like not right here. Look at the individual at bats. That shit look crazy. That alone, without even looking up here, make me take somebody. 40% barrel, 60% fly ball, 40% home run per fly ball with a 60% hard hit. Home, he love home. 8 homers at home. During the day, he love the day. He going crazy this month with an 800 slug, 3 homers. Sundays, a 400 with a homer. Versus righties, 500 with 16 homer Stowers, and they giving it to us again at 550. That is a no-brainer. He rocketed that motherfucker. Oh, that was right here. Oh my God, 112, 28, 406. And what was that, a cutter? Man, that is a motherfucking piss missile for sure. And it's the lineup too. When you know the lineup confirmed too when you see the numbers. The numbers bomb, and right here, of course, but 20. Lopez in the sneaky, which 20% fly ball. You got a 20% home run per fly ball. Where you at? You got 9 homers, first righty, 7 of them. You seeing them good. A lot of green here. What's his odds? 870. Noted. How many you got at home? 4 of your 9 at home? Okay. Ramirez, you in a good spot again. 40% fly ball, 20% home run per. 4 homers at the crib. 5-1 eyes on you too. We already looked at Stowers. Oh shit, hold on. Oh, he playing today. My bad, y'all. I just got too excited. If you wasn't here yesterday, you know why. 102.20. 40%, 20%, 80% hard hit. How many you got at home? None at the crib yet. 1 during the day. What is his odds? Hey, what's his odds? What is this Hernandez do odds? Damn, Connor Norby. 20%, 20%, 40. 2 at the crib, 1 during the day. 4 versus righties with a 400. Jamie, I can't even. I'm so excited about this nigga playing. I can't even talk straight. Hernandez, hey, thank you for that prime sub. It's plus 800. Connor Norby is 800. Jim, He's your for sure. This the obvious. The obvious is Stowers at 550, crazy. These niggas, Ramirez 500, crazy. 800, crazy. Man, hold up. But then they talking about them, they don't know it's 5 homers, 500 slug, 353, 5 homers. Stowers 699, 13 homers at that spot. 538, 1 homer. 250, 0. 538, 1. 699, 6. 11, 5. 353, 5. Plus 900 on BetMGM. Woodruff making his season debut. Why do I know his name? Did he pitch last year? Why do I know that name? Why do I know his name? Oh, from 2 years ago. He ain't pitched since 23? Hey, y'all, it's some crazy value on that Miami side. You do with that shit what you may. Hold on. Stowers RBI plus 180. Hey, yo. Okay, I gotta watch this for this time. Okay. Man, it's crazy. Oh shit. I know why it's like, oh, the roof. I'm about to say, okay, that's why they odds juice. Double digit wins coming in, but the roof gonna be up. So that don't even matter. 86 degrees, which is gonna make it even more humid in that bitch. 20% barrel, 20%, 20%, 40%. First righties. Yelich on the road, 10 during the day, 4. This month, 412 with a homer. He loves Sundays. He love righties shit. What's Yelich? Plus 560. I swear to God, I feel like I just seen that name within the last couple seasons. I mean, last year, like more recent than fucking 2023. It's getting hot as shit in here. Whoa. 20, 80, 10%. What's the odds on 750? This nigga odds 750. What's up with that? 104.20? Let me see something. This why. And I love when they do that. He having a bad start to the month. 4 for 21 in the 6 days of the month. So they looking at the recency. 422, 2 on Sundays. Versus righty, 6. They ain't confirmed this lineup. 750 is crazy value on Contreras. Crazy value. Reese. 20% bear. He don't play, man. Thank you for that follow, Eastwood. Um, so the only thing I really like, unless y'all see something different, I like this Yelich. I like Yelich, a lefty versus righty, and I like this Contreras. I mean, from the metrics, the Statcast, but more importantly, that they hang at 750 on Contreras against a righty. What's this picture? Cabrera versus righties. Giving up one a game with a 12% home run per fly ball. Yeah, I like Contreras in the same. Damn, his shit look identical to both hands. That's crazy. I like Yelich at plus 560, and I like this Contreras at plus 750. I ain't seen nothing else that popped out. And again, y'all, make that shit make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. You want that shit to make sense. It's too many games, too many players. Don't be like, do it. If it ain't jumping out to you, fuck them. Tigers and Guardians. This right here in my backyard. This is why I keep telling y'all it's hot as shit here. This don't Cleveland don't got no business. No fucking business being this hot. It been like this shit for the last week and a half, y'all, and I don't even know how to deal with this shit. I done called all my southern family and homies, like, what do y'all do with this shit? You got 93 degrees weather, 93-degree temperature, so that's great for carry. We got double-digit winds going out, great for carry. That be me. I got hooked 3 times last night. Appreciate that prime sub, Jeremiah Wig. Same in Chicago. We stay our asses indoors. So that's okay. So I'm doing the right thing because I don't leave my office. I stay right here with this fucking AC. Okay, so I'm doing the right thing. 110 in Phoenix. God bless your soul. They need to shut that whole fucking city and state down. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Scoob. Now, I get it, y'all. But again, this is why I always tell y'all, try your hardest to stay away from names. Stay away from names because once you start realizing people's names and what you think they'll do, it start getting into your mind and it will trickle down to your research. Scooble. We know Scooble body of work. That motherfucker's a demon. But he also still have 8 homers, all the righties. So what? If I see a righty I don't like, clearly a righty can get a homer. So try to stay away from the names because Scooble, one of them who will go out that bitch and get 25 Ks or might give up a couple homers. But just because it's Scoob don't mean I'm not going to take you. I had to learn that about Paul Skeens. I tweeted that a couple weeks ago. I used to be I wouldn't play nobody that played against Skeens pitching. I didn't give a fuck what the research said. I wasn't playing it if Skeens pitched. Now, it's like, nigga, you human. And he be getting rocked this year. So, I mean, if it makes sense, it makes sense. Trust your reads. That's the reason we do this. What's the point of you getting up doing research if you're going to still second guess what you're looking at? Right? What's the point? What is the point of getting your ass up every day doing this if you still going to look at what it say and be like, yeah, but nah. What's the point of looking at this shit? You might as well say, fuck the research and just go through and just start making parlays off of feel, right? Trust the research. That's the reason we get on this motherfucker. I say that to say, look at Carlos Santana. 92-20, right? You can see he hitting lefties good. Let's see your stats. 60% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball with a 40% hard hit. He's going to bat right. He's a switch hitter. So since Scuba left, he going to bat right. Where's all 8 of Scuba home runs at? To righties. But guess what? The books, this also how you find gems. You find gems on players who going against great pitchers. They hang in 700. You don't think a part of that it's 90 degrees and double-digit winds going out. And it's not really hard. Like Guardians, our stadium ain't like the worst stadium for homers. Why would they still be holding 7-1 odds? They taking into account Scooble. This how you find your what's name? Also, whoa. Not too much on the Guardians. You good? Yeah, pitch game. Any day they can have an off night. That's why we do this. We want to see what batters are seeing certain pitchers and pitches good. That's what all of this is telling us. So if they seeing that pitch and that pitch hand good, what anybody can have an off day. But you 700 odds, hey. That's all I'm gonna say. It don't look like it's gonna be much. He might have hold on, Lane. Is he back? Because these last couple of days, I keep seeing that he keep leaving the game. Look, a 109, 22, 373 piss missile. StatCast, 40% fly ball, 20% home run, 60. He way better at home. First lefties, he got 2, 6 for 40. That's ass. But he got the stats. He got the metrics for sure. He hitting fly balls, and he make fly balls count. He get home runs off of them. 750. So you got a 700 and a 750 based on what we're looking at here. David Fry. And these is all righties too, thank God. Another one at 7-1 odds. Let me see your stat. 20% fly ball, 20% home run and fly ball. They make home runs count. I mean fly balls. They not just hitting fly ball. That home run and fly ball letting you know who can hit fly balls, but who make them count. I'm going to tell y'all how I operate. It's a numbers game, right? I just seen 3 righties that had decent numbers against a lefty. All of them was at 700. I play all 3 of them niggas. All 3 of them. 700, 700, 750. Quarter unit. I would play all 3 of them. If one of them hit, you in the green. Don't nothing else matter. Don't let 2 or all 3. But if one of them hit, it was all worth it. Charles 1K, appreciate that prime sub. I swear to God, that's how I operate. Like I said, this shit ain't nothing but a numbers game. Let me see something. Did they update this? What's the name? I'm trying to get through this shit. Where we at? 153. All right. Updated for Toronto. Fuck Toronto. Why you ain't got Cleveland on here? I'm trying to see. Let's see what the do. School got weak spots. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't. But hey, who? Oh, hold on. Batting third too, y'all. Now that I see it, Yelich is in that third. Is he? Is this official? But if Yelich bat where he been batting, it might be the Yelich show. Remember, we like the Yelich. He might be the one. School, of course, don't got no weak spots, but that don't. Hold on, nigga. You might got some shit going on. Where you give it the most homers to? The third spot. Who usually bat third? Ramirez, Santana. Okay. Lineups confirmed over here, so you can already see who in the weak spot. O'Keefe, Dingler, Meadows. Now it gotta still make sense from here though, at least for me. All right, where we at? Whoa, 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 whoa. God damn, where are we at? You mean Santana? Marte Hernandez? Jay, I like how you think, bro. You think like me. Hold on. You think like I do. Okay, we got where we at? So we going up against this bum ass nigga Gavin. Y'all going up against Gavin. 20% barrel. Let me see. 60% fly ball. 40% hard hit. 20% barrel. Love the road. Day game 4. He been 2 this month. 449 on a Sunday. 629 with 20 homers versus righties. And the wind going out. 355. Riley Green in the good spot. Oh, they in order. Okay, Cope. Y'all, Virulent, down. And look, he still got like these. Like, look at how far he be hitting the ball. Like, 80% fly ball. Hey, yo, what's Matt Virulent's line? I was on his ass yesterday, and he ain't all field outs. Like, these are just so unfortunate. Look at how far he hitting these bitches yesterday. What's these? Oh, this 2 days ago. It's just an unfortunate chain of events. What is Matt Virulent line? We seen him. Oh shit, let me go back here. Oh my God. You can either look here or look at these last 9 at bats, y'all. From a right-handed pitcher throwing a cutter 4-seam sweeper. Good God. And they giving it to you at 41 odds. 40% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 60%. God damn. 12 on the road, 11 during the day. 3 this month with an 850 slugger. 408 slug with a homer on Sundays. 440 with 11 versus righties. God damn. Who on that torque shit? 99.20 is insane. Anybody was already on torque? Who good for an RBI in that game? In what game? Like I said, go look at the weak spots. Either look and see where that pitcher gave up the most RBIs at, or look at that 3 to 5 spot if you like any of them. You got torque with Kyle. Kyle who? Swarber? Reds. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, don't nothing excite me more than seeing back-to-back at-bats bright green. Show me you consistently smoking shit. I don't field out. That's a flop. Field out, home run, field out, field out. 357, 340, 318, 40, 400, 400. Like, what's his odds? What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing? Perez, I love this line. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I love this Perez. Damn. 100% fly ball. 50% in the last 10. Hold up. What's this? 6 to 1. Hold on. 4 on the road, 3 during the day, 1 this month. A 1,200 slugger on Sundays. Oh, he that nigga. You got him? God, hey, y'all, and he loves Sundays. He loved his weird ass Sunday. 9 at bats, a 444 batting average with a 1,200 slugger and 2 homers, a double, 4 RBIs, and you got the nerve to put this shit at plus 600? Oh, I love my job, y'all. I love when I find shit like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He got the power, and we know that these two is in sweet spots, but I ain't gonna force it. But hold on. 40% fly ball, 60% hard hit. Where you at? Dingler, 8 home runs, 6 is against righties. But they got 750 on you. Yeah, ain't no need to overthinking. It's literally these two niggas right here. Oh my God. Now, hey, who just said something about RBIs? Again, I don't have to go over there. I don't have to go look at the what's the name. We know that this is an official lineup, right? We know that this is an official lineup. We liked it. Him, and the two that we love the most. It's in the heart of that lineup. So who you think you would take for RBIs in this? It ain't even no question. I'm noticing something with the Blue Jays, y'all. Be careful with him and him. They place with a G on the and the one that the one that came from the Guardians last year. So this is another way of you knowing when you see back to back at batters you like for power, and they're in order, especially in the 3 to 5. Man, take both of them for 2 and 3. So that's how you know. It's nothing no different. I'm telling y'all, you don't have to do different research for different props. You can still go about it with the homers. Look at where they're at in the lineup. That lets you know everything you need to know of what props you want to run. That lets you know. I've never seen Green at the 3. Me neither. What have he done at the 3? Let's see. And also, if you don't know, you don't gotta go to pitcher weak spot. Once it's confirmed, you can look at his split. Look, once they know where he bat, it's gonna come here. Oh, that's Spence. Hold on. Riley. So once it actually know where he bat, they'll add that in the split over here. It'll yep, batting third. He got 109 at bats at the third, so he been there. 468 slug, 4 homers, 8 doubles, 19 RBIs. Clearly, we like him better at the 4th, but this shit is still elite shit at this third spot. Yeah, but he got 109 at bats at the third spot. But yeah, he got his most at bats 4th. So once the lineup confirmed, y'all, you don't have to keep doing what I'm doing and go over here. Once it's confirmed, you can look at the splits all off of there. They'll even add where they bat at. So, man, Spencer Torkelson at 400. It's this Perez shit for me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all, when the Wendell go, whatever his name is, when he go yard, let's just spam that shit on the tier. $1.43K from this stream. Can't wait for you to drop in the cord. Yeah, I'm gonna drop. Do we got a promo? I hope we got a promo. That's the only way I'm gonna play a home run. And we got double digit wins going out, y'all. That's ain't nothing no better than that. Drew, 9 homers, 5 to lefties. Joe Ryan gave up 11, 6 to righties, most damage to righties. He giving up like even damage, 80 degrees, 7-mile-an-hour winds going to right field. That's good to know. Castro, how many days in a row, bro, you gonna be at this spot before you cash us out? 40% fly ball, 80% hard hit, 100-mile-an-hour exit velo average his last 5 at bats versus a righty pitching a cutter, sinker, 4 seam, and a 20% barrel. They giving you that shit at 8 to 1 odds. Oh, this lineup confirmed too. That's crazy. Learn it. Let me see if we can find something else in here. 99 with a 0. Let me see your stack has 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit versus righty. 8 and 6 of your 8 is against righties. How many you got at home? 4 of your 8. They say Buxton on, bro. Let me see. You can look at that from here too. Look, you can go right up here and you can see Buck. You can see the very top. Yep, he got 2 homers against him. That ain't enough for me, but that's good to know. 88-0. And he getting fly balls. He just ain't been hitting it far. Against a four-seam cutter sinker thrown by righties lately. Like he got only one that's damn near over 350. What was his odds today? And then 375, that makes sense because he usually like in the twos. That'd be the thing when they don't be looking good and then they still be giving them shitty odds by name. Cody Clemens. He's confirmed. So why don't it show his line? 80% fly ball, 40% home run per fly ball. 5 homers at home. How many you got versus righties? 10 homers versus righties. What's his line? Castro and Clemens is the best two I done seen. I see Castro is 8-1, but what the fuck is Cody Clemens' line? Yeah, sell out. Yeah, why? You can, because the green screen up. They lineup is confirmed. Yandy, goddamn, 100 with a 40 exit velocity. I mean barrel percentage. Let me see, last 10. Oh yeah, he consistently fucking up righties. 40% fly ball, 80% hard hit. Yandy got 14 homers. 10 of those is against righties. 3 on the road, 7 during the day, 1 this month, 2 on Sundays, 10 versus righties. 560 for Clemens. Great value there. I like this. What they giving up? 550 for Yandy. It is some value today. We see a lot of people with bright green everything at over 400. Aranda in another good spot, 460. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit. Mangum, he cashed me out yesterday. Again, don't overthink this. Yandy Diaz. What your look like, bro? Fly ball 0 with a yeah, you on some double total base shit. Aranda and Yandy look like the best spots. Yandy and Aranda look like the best 2 spots today. 460 for Aranda, 550 on Bet 365 for Yandy. Castro. Okay. Back in Colorado, 90-degree weather, wind going out, and it's Colorado. The altitude alone, how up there make everything carry further. So you got Shane Smith giving up 6 homers for the lefties, going against Chase giving up 15 homers, 9 to lefties, almost 2 a game, and both hands is damaging him if they can get the ball in the air. Both of them is over damn near 20% home run to fly ball ratios. And look, I could even see some good value in this game, which they usually always juice these damn odds. Um, who is this? Moniak. Hey, I didn't watch this game. Who seen what happened? I seen somebody on the timeline say something about the game was rigged and it was some regarding Moniak. What happened with Moniak yesterday? Who know? Because I don't know what the hell they was talking about, but I definitely seen some talking about something was rigged or some shit like that. Like I'm like, what happened? Do anybody know what the fuck going on with that? OD Moniak got that. What happened? What did you do? Last at bat for Moniak came in for him, and last at bat for Moniak. Oh, and he got the homer. Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some absolute dumb shit. Hold up. All right. So Hunter Goodman, let me see what you got going on. No fly balls, 80% ground balls. Yeah, you can get the fuck off my screen. Ryan McMahon, you in another good spot against, and you're going against a righty. 40% fly ball, 60 hard hit. Let me see your splits. Home, of course, we know you love home. Anybody would love to play in this damn stadium. 2 during the day. He having a slow month so far, but we only 6 days in. 2 on the Sunday. 10 homers out of 12 versus righties. What's his odds? 480? All right. I like this McMahon. Moniak in another good spot with a 0% fly ball, 6% hard hit, 50% fly ball his last 10, though. Where you at, Moniak? 12 homers and 11 of them against righties, and I'm assuming you got a lot of them at home, 7 at home. Moniak in another good spot, too, though. I mean, despite that bullshit, I'm sorry. 4-1 odds. Farmer. Go back to your metrics. Hey, say it's 2 total bases hit. Yeah, you got it. I'm telling you. Yeah, you'll see that happen more often than not. Get your water zone. You got to get them total bases and all that other shit. But I mean, we can't stress it enough. Some people just gonna die on that. It got to be a home run. You know, you can't do nothing about that. To each his own. I wish everybody the best, no matter what you play. They'll figure it out sooner than later. Gotta have some. Like I used to do that. I used to throw a parlay together of home runs, but then I would have that same parlay of 2 total bases watered down. Like you gotta hold on. Ritter. Let me see. Anybody else in here? No. So I like these main two, which I like the split anyway. McMahon at 480, Moniak at 420. These is your best 2 options. I didn't even see none that looked remotely close to like a sleeper. And that's what we want too. That's where his damage come from, lefties. Um, Chase. Can we please find somebody? It's so hard to find Sosa again. Sosa. These bitches love Sosa. Y'all thought I was playing, didn't y'all? When I told y'all he was going yard yesterday. His shit looked the exact same. It looked the exact same. A goddamn piss missile. 103.35 launch angle 413. Do that shit again at these 700 odds. 700 odds for anybody in cores is insane. It's insane. Anybody at plus 700 in Core Stadium is crazy, especially with this shit. 95, 40, 90-degree weather, wind going to left field, which favor a right-handed batter, and we got course altitude that's gonna push balls even further. And you giving it to us at 700 odds, running that shit back. DJ, oh my God, hold on. 30% fly ball, 50% hard hit. Again, y'all, this is another one. Talking about 0% barrel. My fucking eyes work. This shit look like only reason these 4, literally, y'all, the only reason that these aren't barrels, they all miss the exit velocity. They right all under the exit velocity. The angle and the distance there for all 4. You're not tricking me. And you 9 fit. Do he got a homer? 2 homers? How many against righties? 1 of them against Chase Metro. Okay. Yeah. Y'all think y'all slick. I'm gonna burn you bitches today. They think they slick, chat. Hold on, let me put this in here. They think they slick, chat. You won't fool me. I ain't scared of them odds. You throwing some crazy shit out here. And this pitcher ass. Y'all giving odds like this motherfucking school pitching or something. 95-10. Do he go back to hey y'all? Hey, look at the odds they put today. Look at the odds they gave him today. No, oh, y'all ain't gonna let us fuck y'all up again at the plus 1,000. They like, no, not happening. You ain't doing that shit again. 20%, 60, 98, 20. It is some crazy shit going on in this game, and I don't believe that they giving these odds in course. Austin Slater, 40% fly ball. Do they got no odds for him? What did he do yesterday? 7-5. Oh my God. Remember we was talking about him, y'all? 96, 31. Man, that nigga hit two. How the fuck is a 107, 22, 397 in the park? How did they stay in the park at course? Yeah, this dude right here going like we were just talking about him, and they still brought his eyes down. His shit was like 800 yesterday. It is so much value in this game on this team, from Sosa at 700 to this dude at 950 to Taylor again at 750 to Teal. This game can change. This shit got generational wealth all over it. Thank you for that sub, Jakey. Jakey is crazy. I'm a Sox fan. I'm gonna say that's my sleeper today. Teal is this is the sleeper. This is the sleeper. Buddy right here is the sleeper. But again, Sosa and this Teal, like how I do not understand. If anybody watched this game, explain to me how this 107, 23, 400 stayed in the did he get robbed? Did somebody like go over? What's up, Petty? Did somebody go over how did this stay in course? Someone please tell me how this stayed in course with this yesterday. That's unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen a 107. Let me see the trajectory. Field out fly ball. They had to have took this off the wall. No, it wasn't no line drive. This ain't no line. I didn't even have to come over here to see that. It wasn't no line drive. I could tell from this. This ain't no line drive, 23-degree angle. That ain't no line drive. That's a damn barrel. 107, 23, 400. It almost hit the wall. That shit need to be investigated. They brought cement balls out for this game. Ain't no fucking way that stayed in course. There's no way. There's no way. It was 90 degrees yesterday. Winds going out yesterday. That is crazy. Don't see Sosa on FanDuel. Be careful. Just wait. This game gonna be closer. They didn't have them early yesterday, and then they dropped them late. But we fucked them up anyway with that plus 1,000 Taylor. And then Sosa went. Sosa did go yesterday. They giving us 700 again. Looking at this again. They dropped his odds to 750. Crazy. This I am watching Buddy ass. Do y'all see this Chase on there? Is this Chase shit on there? I need to know. And then this Teal, like, it's some value in that shit. And this Chase Dollander, like, y'all giving these odds in Chase, like, I mean, in Coors, like, this nigga good. Chase is plus 870. They started the first inning with regular base broads. I'm telling you, that's a hard one. I would be so mad if I had him. 74 degrees, 8 mile an hour is like coming in towards right. The roof, though, new lineups, Colorado, update this lineup. I want to see which one of these niggas is playing. Hold up. Update this lineup while I'm right here. Why are you making me wait? But I want to see who playing on this team. Sosa might not play if you say his line ain't up and they just dropped the lineups. I wonder if Sosa playing. Oh yeah, Sosa. This lineup is official, right? Update the lineup. Oh, refreshing. So it's about to update it. Chase 950 on MGM. Chalk is no Sosa. He might not be. Is he playing? Update this damn lineup. It's still in. Matter of fact, I can just look here. That roof won't be open. Oh, they say that's too hot. Let me see. Rockies, Moniak back. Don't care about none of that shit. Where is that White Sox side? Oh, they didn't update the White. Is the White Sox lineup out? Oh, they talking about. I want to see the White Sox side. We need to pay attention to this shit. We got to figure out. Man, that shit look crazy. Going on FanDuel, that look crazy. They just somebody just tagged me. They talking about some. The roof will be closed due to what? Heat. 80 degrees? Relax. Relax. All right, boom. We seen this. Hey, y'all, it is crazy value there, dog. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I probably wouldn't even look at that Colorado side with these odds that we just seen. Sosa. This Chase shit is crazy. No, not him. Where is he at? Chase. Michael Taylor, Sosa. Where that dude at? What's his name? Teal? And it's Teal. Oh, they putting a little bit of respect on his name. You said this the chalk. 80% fly ball. Remember we talked about that yesterday too. If you got somebody who putting up fly balls that much, then yeah, you already know the deal. You already know the deal. I don't like the metrics, but he a fly ball hitter. You got to just put respect on his name. He lead the league. 390. 17 home runs at home, 15 during the day. Why is this odd so high? Who the pitcher? Gotcha. Schemes. That's why. Randy Arozarena. He's so due 40% fly ball, 40% home run per fly ball. Enough said. Look at his metrics. These last 9 at bats. He's so due. Let me see. Do you got any history for schemes? 1 for 5, 2 Ks. That ain't gonna stop nothing. I'm just asking. 750. What? I'm telling you. Remember what I just told y'all? In that set, we just seen this same situation versus school. You're gonna get value if you ain't afraid to go against certain pitchers. They're gonna add that, incorporate that into the odds. We just seen value on the Guardians because they're going against school. You're gonna see value. Like I knew something was up when I seen 390 for the lead, the home run leader. What? 390, but it makes sense. They're going up against. But if you ain't afraid of that pitcher and you gonna trust your reads, you're gonna get value when you go up against good pitchers. This Arozarena, looking at this, seeing this, 10 of his 13 home runs at home. He loved home. You know what I'm saying? He going crazy this month. 750 is fucking nuts. That is insane. That don't even make no sense, but it's because he going against Scheme. But if you look here, Scheme, like, I mean, he give up homers. It ain't like he give up a lot, but your ass can get smacked. Pause. I just seen somebody. 20% barrel. What's your 20%? Is Garver playing? What's up with Garver? I like him every day, but then it's like he don't be on this motherfucker. 60% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 20% home run to fly ball. Garver, is Mitch playing? Gotta watch good value, yeah. And then it's always gonna be like that when you, like I said, when you got them 40% fly ball, 40%. Who is this? Oh, Solanka. You don't never see no odds for this nigga neither. Canzone. 40% fly ball, 40% hard hit. See your splits. 1 at home, 3 during the day. 1 this month with a 600 slug. 818 slug on Sundays. Yeah, he loves Sundays. Versus righty, 600 slug, 6 homers. What's his odds? 800. Don't overthink this shit, y'all. Kyle is your safest play just on the strength. His metrics don't look the best just on the strength of just the respect on his name if you want to go that route. Your best bet is a Arozarena or Canzone, and both of them is 7-1 odds or higher. Crazy work. Canzone is 800, Arozarena 750. Looking at this type of shit. Look at this. That like, if one of them take him up top, it is uppity. Chill out, honey. Chill out. O'Neal, man, what is going on with O'Neal? He still be hitting the baseball hard, but it's like, look at how he was seeing righties. And then, like, look at his last 5. Let me see your last 10. Let me see. Versus righties. O'Neal got 14 against righties of his 15. 60% fly ball, 40% hard hit, plus 500 odds. Who pitching over here? George Kirby, and he get smoked by lefties. 2.5 home runs a game with a 26 home run per fly ball. O'Neal Cruz got it for sure. Let me see. 6 during the day, 3 on Sunday versus righties. He got a 41 slug with 14 homers, and they giving you him at 5-1 odds. It's some value today. Today gonna be a weird ass day. I could tell. 30% fly ball. That's where I need you to be. Half of the baseballs you hit is over 95 miles an hour in your last 10. Last 5, it'll get even better. McCutcheon. Okay, McCutcheon. At plus 630. Whoa, I just skipped somebody. Bart. Triolo always look good, but I don't know if he be playing. 40% fly ball, 40% hard hit. Triolo got 3 homers. 2 of those is against a righty. Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, so I like. Well, who was it? It was McCutcheon and Cruz. Those the two that I like the most. Reynolds, nope. 60% fly ball. Yeah, I like this. This plus 500. And like I said, Kirby gets smoked by lefties. O'Neal, Cruz, McCutcheon. Are they actually gonna bat first and second? That would be nice because those is two weak spots. That would be perfect if one of them two batted in that first or second spot. Astros, Dodgers to be determined. Y'all don't know who pitching? Who the fuck is Emmett Sheehan? All right, and he's a what? If he do be the one to pitch, where that dude's name just go? A righty. So I guess we don't have nothing to go off of but a righty, and that hopefully that makes sense. I mean that's what it is. I hate shit like this. How do y'all not know the pitchers? Teoscar 320, and we know that we want a righty for real. You want a righty in this in Dodger Stadium. 20% Will Smith. What was his odds? 340. So from just righty, you might want to go a little in depth more once you figure out what's going on. But you got Hernandez. I like this Hernandez and Will just off how they hitting right-handed pitchers. Just off right-handed pitching. We don't know much, so take that all with a grain of salt. Can't do nothing about that. Oh no. Oh, it say Ryan Gusto. I'm tripping. Ryan Gusto, but he's still a righty. I wonder why they don't got him up here. Emmett Sheehan's this dude. 4 innings pitch. So this look like these is fillers. I hate situations like this. You got good weather with wind going out, but I'm gonna leave that up to y'all later in the day to like go back and try to find out what's going on here. God damn. But it know what this dude gonna pitch. Okay. Altuve, that look crazy at 5-1 odds. Christian Walker. Again, we know the Christian Walker narrative in Dodger Stadium. 380 here. 20%. Hold on. Let me go back to Paradis. 40% fly, 20% home run to fly. 40 20. 20 20. 40%, 40. Altuve is clearly like, just look at these individuals. That's clearly where you want to be. You got Christian Walker, you could go, what's that, 330? Paradis, Yainer. Let me see last 10 who got who consistent right here. Christian 94-20. So I like this Altuve and Christian the best. I had went up to last 10 to see like what Paradis fell in. Use oh yeah, don't forget about that too. I forgot I gotta go over there on DK and use those. They gave us 2 boosts today. You can play them on straights or you can play the you can parlay them as well. So don't forget y'all got 2, what was it, 34% boost? I know it's a weird number for Big Poppy number. What was his number? 34? Definitely now today is a day I'll actually play homers. Now that I remember that. Like I will play homers today, but that's the only damn way. I don't get into all that. Other than that, it's gonna be TBs and RBIs. But I like Altuve and Christian right here against this pitcher. But again, who knows? This dude might fuck around coming there 1 inning and then everything switch up. Royals, Diamondbacks. Oh my God, how do y'all live out there, man? That is insane. 108, 6 mile an hour winds going to right field. You got Michael Lorenzen, who done gave up 17 homers, 10 to righties, 7 to lefties. He giving up almost 2 homers a game to righties. 17% home run per fly ball to righties, 12% to lefties. Up against Anthony, whatever the fuck that say. He got limited pitches, so his numbers gonna be inflated. 2 homers out of those 6 innings, which gonna average out to about damn near 3 homers a game to right-handed batters with a 50% home run per fly ball. So again, it's limited. Don't look at it, but Take it with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Don't think too much into that. 34, it is? Okay. All right, we got Lourdes, 750. And you a righty. Wasn't that what the weakness was? Or more? Yep, 10 to righties. Okay, that's good enough. Suarez, how the fuck? Okay, back here. Boom. There we go. All right. Last 10. Let's see what your last 5 look like. 95 again. I don't pay that no mind. Last 10, 97, 20. 20% fly ball, 10% home runs, 60%. 6 homers at home. So you can't hit home runs in that big ass outfield. 651 this month. Sundays he got a homer. First righties he got 9 with a 430 slug. 750. Interesting. Who is this? Perdomo. 30% fly, 10%. 870. What's your last 5 look like? 20% fly ball, 86. What's up with Suarez? Let me see. 0% fly ball. What about 10? 20%. At 410. You could do better than that. Corbin. What did Corbin do? How did he do yesterday? 7.5. I know he's trying to get in the hang of things for sure. 9 at home, 3 during the day. You just got back. That don't matter. He got a 444 slug on Sundays, 627 and 17 versus righties at 340. We talked about this yesterday. Did he go yard yesterday? Because remember I was saying, I know people going to take him off name. That shit just didn't look good to me. 30% fly ball last 10, 40% last 5. That's good to know. 20% home run per. Where you at over here? You got 19 homers, 15 versus righties. You 492 at 8 at home. Yeah, that's what I said. It got to be a bullpen game. I seen the dude in his pitch. I have no idea. And I hate that shit that I can't lab up to the actual picture. That shit be trash. Yo, didn't somebody say he sold them yesterday? You definitely got to run this shit back. 60% fly ball, 20% home run per, 80% hard hit, 99-60 last 5, 96-40 last 10, 4 homers here out of his 5. So he actually hit more homers at home, which is telling in this stadium. 714 slug with 2 this month. Sundays ain't been his favorite, but that ain't gonna stop me from nothing if everything else makes sense. 490 with 2 versus righties, but they don't got no eyes for him. And I seen some. I remember when the stream started, somebody said he sold. He did win. I thought somebody said he sold them yesterday. Oh, an inner part. Okay, that's what they were saying. Shit, it look like he gonna go again today. He love these righties. All piss missiles. Look at this, man. This last 2 right-handed pitchers that threw a 4-seam sinker, sweeper, and or a slider, like any of them pitches. I wonder what's his odds. Jake McCarthy, you so do, and I know you gonna go the day I don't play that shit. I know it. 40% fly ball in his last 10, 60 the last 5, 20% home run to fly ball. Both his homers at home. 1 this month. Both versus a righty. Jake McCarthy. And I don't think he played yesterday, right? We was talking about him, and I think I went to go look. And McCann, I was like, he in that same situation. 20% fly ball, 12 and a half last 10. What is Jake I want to know what this McCarthy shit is. But, man, let me see. You got Lourdes, however the fuck you say his name. My favorite, though, I ain't gonna lie, is this. And I like this McCarthy. These my favorites. I want to know what their lines is. McCann tried. He hit a double. He tried. Lords. That's how you say that? This say Lords? Man. The English motherfucking language pronunciation failed me with all these goddamn foreign names. Ain't no way they say Lord. This say Lords, y'all, for real? Lords is crazy. I'd have never said that shit. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot you, the D-backs goddess. Yeah, so I like this. I don't know why we can't see. I like that though. Lords. I like his line. I like this. I love this Gritchick, and I want this McCarthy. I just don't know what their lines is, but be on the lookout for them. And they both actually hit more of their homers here, which is very telling. Seeing that it's so hard to hit homers and that for them to be able to do it consistently, I love that y'all know y'all park. Bobby out that bitch. He about to be it's gonna be double or total bases, 95-10. He ain't getting a lot of fly balls though. Shit, let me see in the let me see Pascantino. He hitting it hard, 20 mile an hour. I mean 20%. What about last 10? Same 20%. Metrics. Versa righty. Where you at? India 4, 304. So they might not play today. It's gonna be like that. I'm telling you, Sunday gonna get weird. And like I said, not only is it Sunday, last day of series, so you start sitting certain people, letting them, you know what I'm saying, get a break before y'all go to another city and shit, all kind of shit. Just be very careful. Be sharp with your reads. Make a few. Don't kill the bankroll. Play your straights and get in and out. Sunday can fuck you up. 33%, 33%, 100%. On the road, 1. Day game, 1. On a Sunday, 1. First righties, 1. 1,000 slug. Day game, 1,000 slug. Away game, 1,000 slug. Who the fuck is this guy? Where's his line? Where's this Luke Maley line at? Please tell me this dude got a line. Because ain't no way you thought you got away with that one. The rest of that shit look trash as far as homers. Hey, what? Luke Maley, whatever fuck his name is, dude, this dude got a line. If so, report that up. I need that. This game, y'all, I'm telling you right now, this game ain't about to be nothing like the last 2 days. Remember, we looked at that chart. This shit, 16 mile an hour winds going in. We seen when it was over 10 mile an hours coming in from the last 10 years, it was damn near barely 8 games, 8 runs a game with damn near what? A little under almost 1 home run per game in these conditions in Chicago. So you might as well go ahead and just get ready to start total basing and doubling this shit up. Luke, no line on bet. That's crazy. So 16 mile an hour is coming in Wrigley. Do not expect this shit to look like nothing you've seen these last couple days. So even if we see somebody in good spots, you might want to go that double base, total base, or the double route. Like this, like perfect. Look, Pete, he got the numbers we want here. We got a 91 with a 20% barrel, but look, 60% line drive over that 20%, which is good to know. I mean, it ain't like I wasn't looking for you for a homer anyway, but Pete might be in that spot for total bases, doubles. Let me see something. At home, 11, 8 doubles, 3 triples. Okay, Pete, Suzuki, let me see. God damn. This shit look crazy. That look insane. Even if you go to 10, he consistently fucking these righties up. To each his own, what y'all do with it. He one of them ones. Like, that's obvious. 103.60 is crazy. That's how Judge shit just looked at. So, you do what you want with that information, though. Kyle been letting everybody down. Except for me. I ain't been on him. He ain't been looking good to me, but I know a lot of people have. Hap 91-20. Let me see what your stat cast look like. 20% fly ball, 60% ground ball. Yep, this is about to be a total base game. What was Suzuki? 60% fly ball, 40% home run to fly ball ratio, 100% hard hit. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. But again, I don't want to see y'all on that motherfucking timeline talking about, oh my God, I got sold. No, you didn't. You just didn't give a fuck about what the game told you. It was this Bush. Bush been going crazy. 40% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball, 20% hard hit. He been going stupid with a 20% barrel. It's getting hot as shit in here. Profar single right out the gate. Okay, good to know. Let me put that game right there. We almost done. Yeah, we had the last couple games, so y'all can get to it. Shaw, 20% barrel here. Statcast, 40% ground ball. Yeah, this is gonna be a total base game. I can see that right now. Whoa, there's a lot of this green shit going on. 60% line drive, 40 ground ball, 0 fly. This about to be a doubles and total base game. Eric Fetty, yeah. And I mean, Eric Fetty, he's some shit. He's some dog shit. Yeah, this gonna be. I mean, I'm not saying because like shit like this, like it's hard not to take, but that's where you gotta make that. You gotta let I'm not touching nobody for no homer when double digit wins coming in nowhere, especially not in Wrigley's, especially not here. But you got spots. You got Matthew Boyd, a lefty. All 10 of his homers is the righties. Makes sense. 103, 20%, 60% line drop. I'm telling y'all, this game about to be filled with doubles. It might be a crazy ass double lotto in this game. And I know somebody gonna play that shit and tag me, and I can't wait to see who it be. You might got a fire ass double lay in that game. Not Lars Newbar, 98-20. These is home run numbers. 80% ground ball though. But we know the conditions, and then when you get to looking at their stat cash, you seeing that these motherfuckers ain't got no fly ball percentages or higher ground ball or line drive than they fly ball. Let me see the metrics. 90, what's that? 20% fly ball, 30% ground, 30% line drive, 50% ground ball, 40% fly. Oh, you ain't hitting with no power though. Shout out to who called Gorman yesterday. Somebody said Gorman. It didn't look good on here. From what we was looking at, that motherfucker went out that bitch and handled business. That Rogers shit out there, can niggas. So the only thing I really like on here, for real, like new bar, when there's somebody else that had like a, I like this Contreras, especially seeing that I like Contreras more. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. New bar, maybe. If I was going homers, I would be trying to target that weekend, but I know I'm not. So at the end of the day, I like these two as far as like who I'm looking at for total base, RBIs, something else outside of the homer, but they hitting with power. Mason Wynn got some power going. What's your stat cast look like? Look, a higher ground ball percent than anything. So you got spots. I'm right. The Windy City, I might be the lunatic. What that's gonna take up for the doubles or the homers? Last two games, y'all. Let's get through this. Let's finish strong so we can get to this pay. Rangers at Padres. Damn, that's some shitty ass temperatures. But it's wind going what's that to right field? Going up against Jack, who giving them 9 homers, 6 to righties, 3 to lefties. The damage come from this right side. Almost a homer and a half to righties a game with a 14% home run per fly ball. Like I said, that 13% home run to fly ball is like that sweet spot I like that I've been seeing convert. Let me start up here. Machado. Let me see. Statcast. 50% ground ball, 20% fly, 10% hard hit. That's terrible. And that's this one he got as a homer. Outside of that, oh yeah, he wasn't hitting nothing close to 95 miles. Tough. Going up against some righty. 6 of his. Oh shit, righties. Let me see. Machado. 10% fly ball. What is going on? Somebody was talking about. Okay, there we go. We got some Gavin Sheet shit. He actually Statcast 40% fly ball, 10% home run to fly six. This is what I'm into right here at 560. Gavin Sheets in a good spot. Nice split. Didn't he just go yard yesterday, y'all? Cronenworth, thank you for that follow. Been fading B-Day narratives all year. Who birthday? Hell yeah. I'm looking at those high line drop percentages. Remember, I said it yesterday. We sat here and we looked at every single person that we liked for a homer, Statcast. And we seen all them high line drive percentages, and I kept saying, what I tell y'all, it was gonna be a line drive double day. Man, it was so many it was a lot of homers, just as many, if not more doubles. Look at that Statcast and pay attention to their line drive percentages, especially if it's like double the fly ball. Diaz, what you got going on at plus 800? 30% fly, 10% home run per, 50% hard hit, last 10, last 5, 20%, 40. Your metrics look like one at home. His splits is fucking dirt outside of a Sunday. Jake did go yard yesterday. Jake McCarthy. Oh, Manny birthday? Oh yeah, he can keep that shit. I don't know. Boom, boom. Hold on, who this? This barrel percentage at 20%. 60% fly ball. Who this dude? At plus 625. 667 at home. July, he batting good, but he ain't got no homer yet. Do he got any homers? Which don't matter to me if you ain't ever. Oh, he do. He got. How many homers you got? One, and it was against a righty. 625. Y'all hip to this Trenton Brooks dude? This shit low key trash for real. Sheets, I love this Gavin. I love Gavin. What's up with my boy, man? Damn. Merrill don't be looking like shit this year. I know he coming off that injury. He might be in a sneaky spot, this Brooks, but Gavin Sheets is like the only one that I see that I really, really like. And make sure when you looking at these players, you really, really like them. Don't take nothing you don't like love. Kyle Hart, a lefty. That's who supposed to be pitching tonight. I seen Crone yesterday. So it said they're gonna be going up against the lefty. They don't got it announced on here for some reason. We're gonna just see what they look like against lefty. Ain't he hurt? See, like when you see like ground ball percent, these like total bases are hits. When that shit over exceeding the versus a lefty. Like the fly ball percent, 20% barrel, 40% fly ball, 40% hard hit last five, 30% fly ball, 50% hard hit, 10% home run to fly ball. That's good to know. What's the Josh Smith? He went yesterday. He went yesterday. So none of you motherfuckers like lefties? Garcia, what's his odds? 4-1. Garcia, Langford hurt, correct? Oh, he just got back. So Langford, no, that's obvious. Yeah, if Langford back, just go to split. He a left hand pitcher. Hart. They not only is they both righties, but they got the both. They have the best. They both have the best. That's too many damn B's in a minute. In a, they both have the best metrics against that left hand. But can't really. You can go a little further, but I mean, why? Like it makes sense. And it 450 for him, 410 for him. And until you get some pitch mixes, who is this? You got the little ass athletics park with 80-degree and 8 mile an hour winds going out. You got Hayden, who done gave up 9 home runs, 6 to the lefties, damn near 2 a game to left hand batters. So 16% home run to fly ball. That's great. Jacob Lopez, 7 homers. His weak spot is that right. Almost a homer and a half to righties. He got equal damage though to fly balls. 14%, 11%. Let me put this back on. That's 5. We got Brent Rooker, 95-20. Let me look at this. 20% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball, 60%. Yeah, I like that a lot. 6 at home. Okay, so we got Brent Rooker at 350. He got the power. What, you not hitting fly balls? No, you are not. Let me go to last 10. 10%. Fuck no. Ground ball, line drive, y'all. These is doubles, like I said. Take your time to get it out. Right. These is doubles and shit like that. So keep that in mind. Let me see. Soderstrom. Again, get away from them names because I know it be certain people you be hoping it be, but it ain't gonna be. He been going so stupid. And this, oh, yesterday. What did he end up doing yesterday, y'all? Because I know he looked crazy. 330. This looked crazy. 40% barrel in the last 5, 20% last 10. Statcast, 20% fly ball, 40% line drive, 40% hard hit. Last 10, 20%, 40%, 40%. 4 at home, 11 at night, 818 slug this month is crazy. This is catching somebody in a hot, like in a zone. 364 batting average with an 818 slug right now and 6 days into the month. Sundays, 1 for 18. He ain't been the best on Sundays. 441 with 10 on against righties. So I like this shade shit for sure. I mean, you love this type of shit. You see barrel percentage that high. Nick Kurtz in that same spot again as well. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit. This is a righty. Nick Kurtz, 13 homers, 12 of them against righties. How many of those is here? Nine of his 13 is in this park. So you got them. You got them. You got the spots that we need. What's up with it, Prop? What's the word, my boy? Man, I've been drinking this goddamn coffee. That got us through here. What we got here? What we got here? Oh, another one. Max Muncy, 96.20 average in the last 5. Last 10, 96.30. So he in a groove, y'all. These last 10 at bats against right-handed pitchers pitching any of these pitches, in a groove. StatCast, last 10, 40% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball ratio, 60% hard hit. Last 5, 20% steal, 20% 60. So not only do his metrics look good, his stats look good as far as we want them fly balls. And then let's look at these splits. 2 at home, 3 at night. He got 1,000 slug with 2 homers this month so far and 15 at bats with a 400 batting average. He's in the zone. He's in the zone. And y'all know how I feel about catching players in the zone. 1 homer on a Sunday, 417 slug with 6 versus righties. I wish I knew what his line was. Of course, they're not going to show me, but I know Shea, 330? Kurtz, 360. I want to know what this Muncy is. I don't know why they're not showing us that nigga line, but that's just. Oh, hold on. See, I'm telling y'all, these how you find them sneakies, y'all. This right here ain't bright green. The only thing that caught my eye was this big ass bunch of bright green right here. Right? That's what said. Check his StatCast. This motherfucker got a 60% fly ball with 40% hard hit. 1 at home, 2 during the night. I don't care about none of that. He got a 750 ISO, slug this month so far. Versus righties, he got 2 homers. He might be in a sneaky ass spot, y'all, at plus 870. Even without these being bright green. I tell you, I use my eye test. It ain't always about, like, I can tell in these last, about 5 or 6 at bats going up against a righty pitching these pitches. Look at all this, like, little section of all bright green. 379, 318, 316, 323. All fly balls except for this one. He might be in this. Do not be surprised if Denzel Clark go yard today. He just went 471 the other day. See, shit like that for Muncy, 575 on Hard Rock. Fuck Hard Rock. I hope I can get it somewhere else. I'm so limited on. They won't let me bet $2 on the bet on Hard Rock. That was for some BetMGM promo. Don't be surprised if this 870 hit today, y'all. Just looking at these recent at bats, seeing how well he hitting these pitches. What was your last 10? Let me see. Yeah, see, his averages is lower because he'll come in there and you got a 65 there and a 39 sacrifice. Remember that. Remember I told y'all that. Pay attention to these because you'll see some bunts in that motherfucker. That automatically going to kill these averages. A minus 51 angle. Like, you know what I'm saying? 39 mile an hour. Them sacrifice bunts be smoking these averages. So don't just solely go off of that. Always just look down a little bit and just see what it's looking like in these last 9 at bats. When you seeing a lot of green in these last 9 at bats, we know that that's in the now. Right? So do what you want with that information, but don't be surprised. And he back too. He only got 2 you can go off of though. The obvious is see, like another one, y'all. Like, look, you got 10. Let me see what your last 5 is. There's no way you saying 0, but look at all these like bright green spots. Let me see what you got going on. 60% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 80% pull. 1 at home with a 448 slug, 1,000 slug on 17 at bats with 3 homers on Sundays. Oh, he is Sunday guru. 643 and 4 versus righties. What's his odds? See, this another sneaky spot. They be trying to put them sneaky motherfuckers at the bottom. We were just talking about that, Patty. It was Austin Wells or it was somebody. Yeah, well, we was just talking about that 0. I'm telling you, use your eyes. Don't ever allow yourself to just look at these 2 and don't look right under it. These is telling you right here. I would prefer to see it here. I want to see, but usually it go with each other. Green here, it's going to be green down here. But I'm telling you, that barrel percent shit is so wicked because it has to have the matching launch angle with the exit velocity. So if one of the two is a little under, it won't count it as a barrel. But your eyes telling you bright green, like shit. I'm telling you. So your automatics would be like this Shea and this Kurtz. Watch Clark, and I don't know if he gonna play, but watch this wins. Watch this Austin, and watch this Denzel Clark. I'm telling you. She here? Did all his stuff packed? Come up here and grab the last, cause I'm on the last thing. You got him dressed? Yeah, that don't make sense that he got a 0%. All right, Devers. Like this is 0%, but you can kind of see still here. It's some pop. You see in green angles. So come here, do that 40% fly ball, 60% hard hit. Don't let this shit lie to you, because it got to be in a certain parameter, and sometimes one of them be right off and it take away the barrel. That don't got nothing to do with how hard it was hit. They giving you Devers at 400 versus a lefty. 5 homers at night, 6 on the road. Don't care about none of that. 673 with 6 on the Sunday. 488 with 5 versus lefties. I like this Devers. Ramos went yesterday. I know that for sure. 97. Hold on. 20% fly ball. Appreciate that follow. Y'all went stupid, y'all. We done hit damn near. Hey, y'all, and we hit the 7K. We hit the 7K. Y'all done came to this bitch with about 50 subs, and we hit the 7K followers. W chat. We're going to keep climbing. We're going to keep fucking climbing. We just did all that on this stream. W chat, for sure. Y'all the goats. I just happened to look over like, damn, we hit that 7K. Adames, y'all. 93.20. 40% fly ball, 40% hard hit. What is this, a lefty? Where you at? Adames? 2 homers against these lefties. I like these metrics, though. Let me see last 10. As you've been consistent, he's been consistently hitting. And, again, you don't even need to look up there. You can kind of use your eyes and look at these last 9 at-bats and just see where you see bright green at. This is the first time Lee ain't, in the last week, he ain't been crazy. You coming up here, Monty? I love you. Hold on. Monty got to come up here because there's stuff up here. What stuff? Just tell Monty to come here. Oh, who is this? Hold on. 20% fly, 20 home run to fly ball. 20% last 10. Who the fuck is this? Wait, 1. Hold on. 0. Monty, come here. Come here. So Devers, love this. What's his odds? At 400. Adames, they holding at 400. Look in front of the TV. You don't see all his pajamas and stuff? Oh, yeah. Chapman, hold on. He hitting that bitch hard. 20% fly ball, 60% hard hit. What's his odds? 285. Oh, nah. It's way better shit on the board than him. Devers, Adames, I like the most. On Sunday, man, dropping gems while being a dad. You legit. Oh, yeah, I'm telling y'all, I'll be having to sneak off. I got kids. I'm always on daddy mode. Sosa playing? Thank you. So we got through this, man. Let me get this situated before my son walk out. Love y'all. Let's get paid. If you missed anything, give it about a good hour. These be 3-hour streams, man. They got to get loaded on YouTube. Here go to YouTube if y'all ain't subbed up. Turn notice on. So as soon as it upload, you can see whatever it is you missed outside of the first game that started. It should be up by the rest of the slate, though. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all again for all the support. We crashed out. We done smashed the sub goal. We smashed the follower goal. Let's keep climbing. Let's keep cooking. Can't wait to see what y'all tag me in today, because y'all been going stupid these last couple days. Shout out to the ones who starting to really understand. Play your straights. Water it down. It don't got to be homers. Y'all taking total bases and RBIs and double, whatever. I love that y'all starting to grasp this shit and understand this shit. There's so much money in here. Do not leave all that money on the table just chasing homers. We gonna hit them, but don't let that be all your mind think about. Anything we seen for a homer, everything under that applies. So love y'all, man. We back at it tomorrow. Look, y'all know I ain't bullshitting y'all. We 4 days in a row. I done came to work on my off days, even when I was consistently streaming. Y'all know I don't do the weekends. Saturday, Sunday, got my ass up. 90% drunk, came through. W's in the chat. You know how this go, man. Let's get this shit popping. Let's continue to eat. We back at it tomorrow. Look forward to y'all on the chat, on the timeline, tagging me, what y'all done cooked up. If you got some shit you done made from the stream and you giving it to the community, at me. Motherfucker, I helped you find it. At me. I want to tell some shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all in the morning, man. 9 a.m. Hey, pass the word, y'all. We building something, and we doing this shit together. We building us a community. No, all good vibes. We don't do all that weird shit. So tell a friend to tell a friend. They need to be in here every morning at 9 o'clock. This is where you need to be. This is the show. We'll be here like 450 viewers today. So we're going to keep climbing, y'all. We're going to have 1,000 viewers in here sooner than you think. So love y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Let's get paid.